Oh man, we are back for another night. More testimony, more bombshells, more shit to get into. And today, probably the biggest night. No, I mean probably the biggest moment was today because that was completely out of left field from what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, oh, he's gonna probably go in there, kind of cooperate with what Meg said, and they're gonna go on about the day and then go on to the next people. And just keep rolling. But today, I say with everything I got written down, it threw a wrench in the entire thing. It just everything's just I would say everything's blown. Now to this point, I would say about a 93% chance that Tory probably gets off.
Yeah, they were saying they don't know why they don't throw the case out now.
I was at 85%, but now I moved up to 93% chance that he probably gets off. So obviously we're talking about Kelsey tonight. She took the stand. She I don't know where to start. Like it's
hey
so
man,
much, so much shit. Like,
you can't never discount the human spirit and the human nature in people, bro. People are emotional. People take things to heart. People get offended. And essentially, that's what you're seeing on the stand because it almost like Kelsey wasn't even there for the shooting. She was there to prove how Megan.
She was there. It seemed like she was there from what everybody said, from the lawyers that was it called, the lawyers for workers, the diet, whatever they got, the black guy who I be watching, the girl Milagro, from what everybody said, it sounded like, and I'm gonna get into it with a couple things. It seemed like some Tory shit was said. Maybe that Meg, yes, this will happen. Like she like have to reminisce about that shit. Or I don't know. It's like, yes. Did they kick you out? Yes. Did they get you a flight to fly your ass back to Houston? Yes. Did you not have an apartment? Yes. Like all this shit. She remembered all that shit. But every other thing, did he offer you an investment? Well, not in those terms. Like, hey, all right, so the jig is up. This is once again, regardless of whatever, y'all can say, I still think Tory's most likely gonna get off. This is a bitter woman talking on this goddamn stand, and she's just bitter, not towards a man, she bitter towards her friend. Because at the end of the day, how I look at it as her friend was her meal ticket, and her friend stopped fucking with her, and she been plotting for the 2 years. That's how I look at it. Now it's just her perfect opportunity to give light to whatever she feels she wants to give light to. And this is this is a good way to, if there's no other way to take Megan down, this is the best way for her to do it. If that's her end revenge, evil scientist plot. She like, you watch some supervillain movies like The Incredibles, right? When Mr. Incredible, he didn't really son that little guy, but let's say he sunned him and he was just training his whole life to become the supervillain to take on Mr. Incredible. And he did, but obviously at the end he lost. But that's what it feels like. It feels really vindictive on her part.
All right, you definitely could say that, but I also feel like it was a mix of like she played a game where it was like it was hard to say it was Tory, but it also made Megan look like a liar. So it was like it was vindictive, but it also was calculated to a degree. So it was just weird on that end because a lot of things she said, even with like even if she wasn't trying to be vindictive, let's be real, her statements contradicted what Meg said because a lot of things we already knew Meg was a lie because that shit had been a lot of common knowledge at this point. I had believe her getting kicked out, them getting into a fight, them even leaving and then coming back because Megan said she didn't remember and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But basically Kelsey confirmed pretty much all those things. And that alone is just, and it's a lot more. I need to get my notebook, but it's a lot more.
Get your notebook.
I'll finish after that. I'll get it after I finish this. But it's just a lot more things that you could realize that Megan's story just was very, very, very shaky. And I know that it can get taken out of context that, she's trying to switch up. Maybe she's on Tory's side. Maybe this is, but I think it all speaks to Megan's nature, and whether that's on trial or not, it could be argued, but I think it speaks to Megan's nature, bro. She crossed somebody and you see this person, how they really feel about it.
What if for Megan, she hear you on the phone with Tory, she hear you meeting up with him, maybe she think you the snake. Is that a bad thing to cut somebody off? You feel like I just got shot and you run around dealing with this nigga? Is that bad on Megan or is that bad on Kelsey? Because I would think that makes Kelsey look bad.
From the outside looking in, yeah, but I think they know some shit that we don't know at this point. At this point, I'm done looking at it.
After fucking with niggas and with, like they said, backhanding on niggas. But like for this, she's supposed to still stay down with you. I don't know,
bro. Now how I'm looking at it like this, ain't no straight up like Meg lying or she don't know. Like she know she know exactly what the fuck happened. She not being truthful. Nobody's being truthful at this point, and we ain't heard Tory's story, so we can't even speak on him yet. But from what I feel right now, bro, him meeting up after wasn't as a big deal because the initial deal was never that big in the first place. Like she said she ain't get shot until 4 days after. We talked about this yesterday, like how she basically dismissed a lot of things for a while.
If you want to keep some, so say we get into this brawl with people, right? We keeping it low, right? We're not going to publicize it. I'm not going to press charges, but we know like something just happened with these people. Even regardless if I'm speaking to the world, we know that we not fucking with these niggas. We ain't gonna tell anybody.
Who is we know?
Let's just say like we know. Tory know what happened. Kelsey know what happened. Meg know.
But who is we not fucking with these niggas? Who's the niggas they not fucking with?
Let's say like this: me and you in the car. It's a motherfucker that shoot me, right? We not gonna go to police. We're not gonna get involved with whatever. But we know we not fuck. Like we know he shot me, so we not. You're not gonna go run over there behind.
See, that's the thing. I'm throwing all of that initial story out. Like this whole thing, she seen him shooting her. After Kelsey said she didn't see nobody, she didn't see Meg or Tory shoot him, and she don't even know if she got. Bro, this whole shit to me, bro. I'm not buying any of this story. So when they say like, or when you saying that she should be offended and stuff like that, bro, I think a lot of this shit is made up and bullshit at this point. Like, to a sense of, it's still a question if she even got shot, and we still have to figure it out in court. Like, people were trying to make it seem like that wasn't a thing, but that still got to be talked about in court. That's why the person is coming as a surgeon. So it's a lot of things that's still up in the air for me, that to say that she's completely vindictive just off of, or Meg don't want to fuck with her just off the fact of some shit that happened with Tory. I feel like it's a whole lot of shit missing there, bro. It's a whole lot of shit that missing. And it's like, yeah, to the common eye, we can feel that way, but
so I think this is how it looks. To me,
too much missing to say that.
To me, this is how it looks. Okay, she knows court's coming up, right? She meets with them in September, not September 2020, 2021, September of this year, 2 months ago, met with the prosecutors and gave all these statements then. She knows if that's September, she do all that, I don't remember, all that bullshit.
She ain't have immunity then, though.
I'm not even, the point is the vindictive nature is if I know, let's say she's lying first, she knows she's lying. I'm going to lie to these niggas just so I can get on the stand and flip and ruin the whole case. That's vindictive. That's my point.
I don't think she have
to tell them niggas
she's straight up lying, though.
She's not lying about what. So when she says that Tory threatened to beat her up, she said that's a lie now. She said Tory threatened to do this. Now she said
I think a lot of things she said. I think a lot of things she said in September is because she could have implicated herself if she got into a fight with Megan. Because it's pictures of her hair being pulled out, like she got dragged on concrete. If she had really got beat up by Megan and she said that, she could have been implicated then. And she ain't have immunity then. So a lot of things that she said then make sense to why she might have said that then and not now to me, if we're gonna say that. Because now she's cool, she's safe, so she can talk about shit even though she's still not. But for the most part,
that's my point. Like, if she cool not to talk about, why she's still not talking? My thing is, I said, is it illegal? Is it a crime to lie to the government even if you are not under oath?
Yep.
Many people may be surprised to learn that they could be prosecuted for lying to government officials even if they're not under oath. So that's initially like the shooting thing was like, oh, maybe that's why she got immunity. But then also it's like maybe she got immunity because she was like, I'm scared to testify, but if I do, because it's either this, you lied to them, right? You lied to the prosecutors then, or you're about to go on the stand now and purge yourself because you're gonna lie regardless. So if I can get immunity for lying to y'all niggas, and I'm about to say whatever I want to say on the stand, I'm just good to say whatever at this point, even though she remembers these things, but then it doesn't remember other things similar like what we said Meg was doing the other day. So I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe it's a master plan. Maybe it's not a master plan.
I really don't think it's a master plan.
She didn't see Tory shoot Meg, or she wasn't at the angle to shoot Meg. I don't at this point.
Honestly, I don't think it's a master plan. I think it's a thing at this point. My bad.
Now you got. I'm just right at this point now with the trial. I'm just searching for the truth at this point. Like what like I know we don't want to get to it because obviously Tory don't. If Tory did it, he doesn't want to get to the truth because like obviously he don't want to get implicated. And Kelsey, if she shot Meg, she's not gonna want to get to the truth. But now you got immunity, bitch. So say whatever you got to say. Now, obviously, you ain't gonna just come out and say, you know what? Haha, I shot her because I don't really know how that works in the court of law. And I don't know how how tight this immunity goes or how tight this immunity runs. I don't know if this is like overarching anything that happens here. You
It
cannot be
says they can't use her word against her, but if they find enough evidence, essentially they could charge her without using her word.
Okay. And the only way they could probably do that is if they get a video.
Yeah, so basically they can't use her word of everything she said and been stated. That's it. But they could use Tory statements. They maybe if Meg flip flop, they could use Meg statements, shit like that.
Some people think this is all made up here. It's like that. I think that's kind of like
I don't think it's
because
I think it's a
PR for Megan. Like, like she won awards, but like, is her music like you win awards, but is your music career thriving? Like, what do you get? I guess you get sponsorships. So you get
it's not something we really need to dwell
music.
on, to be real.
Okay, that's what because when I saw that, I said people who say that they're not even thinking too much. They're just saying dumb shit in there. Okay, so
maybe initially in the beginning it could have been she thought something but even then it's just like it's nothing that you really could.
I'm gonna let Trail dig into the bullshit weeds. Okay, I got you.
But I wanted to speak to like the idea you saying like it's this master plan because I feel like
I mean that's a theory. That's not like I'm not 100%. I'm saying that could be a possibility. Because there's other possibilities I have in my head too of why she's doing this, and it pertains to like some Houston shit. We can get into that later on.
That's funny. So I mean, essentially, I don't think it's a master plan because I think what happened with Meg is she ended up lying about some stuff. She ended up recanting some things to save her image, and she took a risk. And essentially, even when let's be real, if everybody's gonna tell the truth, even when Kylie come on and Corey Gamble come on, they was gonna contradict a lot of things she said. If everything is sticking to what Kelsey said in the sense of when she ran out, the bitch said, "Bitch, we gotta go." And like I said, I'm believing that because I already felt like this.
What if Kylie comes out and says, "I didn't tell her that"?
Then we back at fucking
square one.
We back at square one and not knowing. We can't even build the timeline. We can't even build a solid vibe of what happened or caused this environment. So with that in itself is going to be difficult if we can't even be truthful with like basic fundamental things that happen to create an environment. So me thinking about her being vindictive, like it's like, bro, yes, it's a possibility, and I'm not saying she's not doing that. But a lot of it is because Meg really just lied. Like what did she really do or say that was vindictive, vindictive besides just like actually saying what she believed happened? And I mean, going against
that could all be bullshit. We don't know what she really believes. It could all be bullshit.
Like, I guess you could say
you're gonna take your word face value. Maybe she could be lying too. She could not be. Oh yeah, I never seen. I don't know who shot her. She could be lying as well. Like everybody, all these motherfuckers be lying. Like I don't want to harp on Kelsey with the I don't remember bullshit because obviously Meg was doing the I don't remember bullshit as well. They was both doing the I don't remember bullshit. They was remembering the shit that would help them when they was up on the stand and the things that may have went a little testy.
Implicate anything that could implicate them. They forgot.
I don't remember saying that.
That's the thing. It's clear, and I'm gonna be real. They letting Tory just like. He gonna be able to come in and fill all the gaps, and they basically left it open for him to kind of dominate if he go on stage, if he testify. So essentially,
but then once again, it's gonna still be even if he testifies, it's got to come down to okay. Well, she said she didn't see nobody get shot. You can't also say you didn't see nobody get shot as well. We're gonna have to say something, and then what is he gonna say? Okay, I saw Kelsey shoot, and then
that's what the defense already said.
I was like, well, it's like, oh well, Kelsey shot, but she said she didn't shot. So still, at the end of the day, it all comes back to ground zero of he said she said.
No. They didn't say they did. They said they didn't see. So my thing is, and we gotta think. But we gotta think if Tory says something to fill in the gaps, he looks like the most credible person if he's not doing all that I don't remember bullshit. That's the biggest thing with the jury to me. Like, yeah, we may not get the whole facts and stuff like that, but Tory's gonna look like very credible because he's not gonna play them same games, I would assume. Especially if the defense already made like a certain narrative towards Kelsey, like, why wouldn't you follow your defense? Are you about to flip-flop like Kelsey did? Then it's like, well, nigga, you playing with your own life at that point. But to me, I know you can say from the judge and shit as he say, she say, or maybe the jury may say that, but at the end of the day, if it's unreasonable doubt, which his testimony should definitely create, because if I believe he telling the truth, he filling them blanks. It's gonna be very hard when a lot of them women left blanks out there. Like, and what can you now do as them ladies as to defending themselves? It's too late. Y'all chose to be not to implicate yourself with certain shit by saying y'all didn't fight it. Y'all didn't do that. Well, when Kylie come on the stand, that's gonna get tested. When
the fight part wouldn't get tested because she wouldn't have seen that part.
No, Kylie said there was a fight. I mean, Kelsey said that there was a fight or at least an argument when they came back. Meg said that never happened. So,
well, the argument, I guess, with Kylie, why she got kicked out.
Yeah, but she said it was a fight initially. Then they asked her. She said, "Well, it could have been an argument." But once again, Tori's gonna be able to attest to that. Kylie, Corey Gamble gonna be able to attest to that. Then once again, obviously the witness and seeing them fight, and then what Tori say, all that's gonna attest to did they really fight in the street. So they had the chance to clear it up and be very straightforward with it, but they didn't. And it's not just gonna be Tori that could really just contradict everything. And it's like, that's all he need, bro, at this point. Like, they're fucked.
I mean, I look at it, if Kelsey's able to just be like, oh, I lied to y'all niggas back then, now I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't know. I didn't see nobody get shot. The bodyguard shit to me don't even matter. Because he can just say he didn't see it either.
They said they came and find him.
That's a little, but
But that's weird on both sides, though. Like, that could be weird on either side. Like, who don't want him in that room the most?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you see it like,
it could go either way.
He would corroborate whatever story.
Somebody was like, nigga, either, let's be real, Tori could have paid him off, or the prosecution could have paid him off. Like, we cannot have this nigga story there. One or the other. And it's like, well, shit, I go to Miami, or I go to Cuba.
Nigga ain't in Miami. He not in America. If he can't be found, he not here. He gone.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. But there's a lot of interesting things coming from today. I mean, obviously, the most interesting thing is her enacting the Fifth Amendment, which fucked everybody head up. Which I remember you said that you feel like Act kind of got like an insider scoop. But honestly, I don't even think it's an insider scoop. I just think that it was some kind of common sense. Like, because most people didn't see that coming.
I didn't even think about the Fifth Amendment shit. I talk about the immunity shit. Because he wouldn't have known about the immunity shit because she just got the immunity today. For him to know about that, he would have had to know that. If he was to have got the information about immunity was impending, that would mean that this was a game plan the entire time. That's what that would mean. But
yeah, but nobody.
I think he was just looking into it with. That's what I'm saying. So like, I don't think anybody just knew that it was going to happen because he was saying like she had immunity coming into it. She got immunity like when she walked in the courtroom and said, "I'm not saying whatever the fuck she's not saying."
Yeah, he had a hunch. He was just a little off. What Lydia say?
She said, remember they were still investigating until she went on live and said he did it. Then the charges came. Feel like they had to when she said that, even though they didn't have enough evidence. I mean, that'll be their fault because now they're gonna look bad. They're gonna look bad again. Like there's gonna look like they're not doing the proper police work. They're just doing shit for celebrity. They're doing shit because they're famous. They're doing it because it's a publicity story. Like as a prosecutor, if I'm a DA, I wouldn't even want to pick up a case that had all these holes in it. But also, you really can't blame them if their second key witness. Like, how can we blame them? Like, if you're setting up for something, right? You got one witness saying this, and not whatever they're saying in court. Because now they're on this I don't know shit. But like in your office, they're saying X, Y, and Z. Then Kelsey comes in your office in September and says, yeah, Tori threatened to shoot me. Tori did this. Tori did that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna point him as a shooter. Boom, boom, boom. And then they like, shit, when she on the thing, it's signed, still delivered. Then she get there and she switch. It's like, now you got shit in your hand. You're like, what?
It do make me feel like the prosecution was kind of corroborate her to like make a certain statement because I believe Meg was coached to saying certain things that didn't happen. And I believe that they thought they was on the same page, but essentially they wasn't. And only one that really was incentivized to stay on that page was Megan and the prosecution, of course. So I think that's what really kind of got them confused in that situation. And I really do feel like they want to say that Tori's the hush money. And I feel like it's always like some projection shit going on with certain things. Like,
you think that can be possible at all?
It's just what I'm about to say. Like how when Biden was accusing Trump of being with Russia the whole time he fucking with Ukraine or some shit like that. I believe Meg or the prosecution was trying to get her to do certain shit.
No, but off the Meg shit, because I know you believe all the Meg shit. Do you not in your mind at all believe that Tory would have gave this girl any money?
He'd been stupid as fuck. So
Because she said on the stand today, she said they said, did Tory offer you some type of investment? Well, not in those terms. So it's like, oh, not an investment. He said something about money. So it's like, that's there. She didn't.
Did anybody ask if they ever had those conversations previous to that? No. So it's like,
we're gonna like, if we're gonna go to the timeline, like we're talking about it. We just had a shoot. We're gonna talk about investments. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Oh, we just had a shooting, and now we're talking about.
I'm about to say, I don't know if it was questionable.
They're not talking about how this ever happened in life. They're talking about
but it was questionable. It was questionable that it happened during the shooting in the driveway. Did it happen in the car, or did it happen when they talked on the phone?
They asked her They said when they met up. They asked her when she met up, did this happen? Because this is around when they're talking about meeting up with Tory. Did y'all speak about investments or investing in you? Well, it didn't happen like that. So it's like, that's like, obviously she's not saying outright yes. That's still like a smoking gun, you know, like you can't see that no way. But this is like you highly doubt there's anything that could be contrary. Like I can believe either side, but it's like you're like solely on.
I highly doubt something that's stupidity. That's all. It don't got really nothing to do with Tory.
We say people do stupid shit all the time.
If he did it, he's stupid as fuck. I would admit that, but I would highly doubt he would risk something like that. Like that's all I'm saying. And if he did, I mean that's cool, but I just couldn't see that happening. That's some stupid ass shit.
Didn't the Milagro girl say because they're like, oh, didn't he offer y'all $1 million? She was like, didn't he offer Megan? And she said, it could have went like that. Like she's saying no to one thing, and they said, oh, it could have went like this. Like she just back. First of all, Kelsey just she's not a good witness. She's just like going back and forth. She's saying a whole bunch of shit. But you don't think at all Tory could be like, I'll give you some money. Especially for
possible,
but I said a girl that is now she's not Megan, so Meg don't need the money. So it's neither here nor there. This girl is a tag along. She need the money. Especially if Meg not gonna be fucking with her no more. She ain't got nothing really going on.
I said it's possible. I just don't think it was likely.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I mean, you just got to think about the optics of that. If the court find out that shit, bro, you're fried. Like, there's no chance in hell you're winning a court case if somebody found out you tried to bribe a witness. Or even thought that she was a particular...
In the history of law, how many times have we seen a witness get bribed? So that's more likely that those happen way more than often not happen. So even if it's highly unlikely, it's like it happens.
That's possible, but then that's implicating that he's guilty, and that's
you don't
also
even know Tory.
you
don't even know how stupid Tory might actually be in real life. He might be stupid enough to do it.
That's possibly fine, but I'm not going off of that assumption. My thing is, if he did that, that means he shot her essentially. So for me to believe she said that and that actually happened, means I believe he shot her. I don't believe that he shot her, so I don't believe he'll make an offer.
Her even saying that she didn't see nobody get shot and she didn't shoot her still kind of indirectly implicates Tory Lanez shot her. Because if she didn't do it, unless you're gonna say the bodyguard shot her, wouldn't they kind of implicate? Because only 4 people there, so he's gonna be
shot herself.
I mean, that's a possibility, I guess. But like, you know, did she get tested for GSR? No, she didn't get tested for GSR. No, she didn't get tested.
She didn't get tested, but it was 4 different. It was 4 different DNA.
That's DNA. I'm talking about GSR though.
No, she didn't get tested.
Mm-hmm. But he had 2 girls who are best friends to party who they trying to run. Hold on. He had 2 girls who are best friends to party who them trying to have sex with. Then Kylie while they're there. So he not the smartest, or he just didn't give. I mean, he could just not give a fuck. It's like, also I wonder like, what was the relationship between them? Was it really like so fucky shit? It was like maybe
like you think he was taking Kelsey seriously is crazy. Like you would be crazy if he thought he was taking him serious. Like she probably did.
Oh, like it's like an actual girlfriend type shit. I don't think
like
girlfriend and boy.
And she don't even make it seem like that because she didn't say she was tripping on him chilling with Kylie. She said Meg was.
Yeah.
So even then, it's kind of like she probably was playing her role. Like Meg was the only one tripping, and then the thing is with Meg, it's like when she would probably fuck with other people in the first place. And Meg tried to make it seem like they wasn't in a real relationship, just fucking. So Tory was doing his thing. And I mean, bro, if you know you just fucked 2 girls and they invite you over, bro, you're not about to be taking them seriously. Like it's
he's a Bryce Claiming he got immunity. I guess he a fortune teller. She didn't have it at the time, but you got it.
You said what?
He said claim you're a W. She got immunity.
That ain't my W. I wouldn't even think about shit like that.
He's I heard this other nigga say that, and I just
Yeah,
brought
I
it to
was
the
just I was
conversation.
just reporting to the conversation, which I mean, it made sense. Like essentially, only thing I say was my W. I've been like saying I feel like it might be her best friend or some shit. But besides that,
But we
I
still don't
don't
know
know.
that. So it's like now we
Nah,
just don't know.
I feel like I know, but
So let's get. I do want to get this. So you feel like you know because of just because of the fighting part, right? Because they're not really elaborating on the fighting.
yeah, why would they? Why are they running away from that so hard? Even it's the same thing as the sex shit. Why lie about it when no one really cares about that? Of course, like domestic abuse, you probably had sex with him. You said that. If y'all got in a fight and Tory shot y'all, who gives a fuck if y'all got into a fight? Nigga, Tory shot y'all. But they are hiding some shit. And it's clear as day. Like, one thing I know about the truth, bro, when you ask questions, bro, like certain things come like in your mind where like it's like, well, what about this or what about that? What about this? Like when you question people, bro, they'll say something and you'll be like, well, how does that make sense? Or do you think just like does that tie into the previous things that they said? Like
But
you
don't
can
you think that's
tell.
probably why you wouldn't want to say it because you don't want the jury to, even though, because like there's a line of events that can happen and take place to get somewhere where something at the end does kind of go off the rails. Like we could be leading up to an event where you think an event's gonna, or like a conclusion will happen, but the end up conclusion actually be something that came out of the woodworks. It's like maybe I won't say all these things because y'all will just assume that X, Y, and Z happened. But I really know he shot me. Now I'm not saying he shot her because I could see a scenario where Kelsey actually did shoot Megan and she got shot. Tory wrestled the gun away from her, and when Meg turned around, she sees Tory with the gun. Automatically assumes that Tory pulled it, even though Tory just took the gun away from what the girl named Kelsey, right? So I can see a scenario where that took place as well. Because if they got GSR, obviously they're all in close proximity, and even that would make sense to where when the witness guy says that he saw two men beating up on the girl, she had the gun, she shoots, GSR gets on both of them. So that story would also makes sense to where it was.
And we got a question: did she even get shot? We keep saying that she got shot. That's not 100% confirmed. Man. One doctor said she did. One doctor said they didn't. Meg said she did. Meg said she didn't. Kelsey said she didn't. Like so this is, but Kelsey said a lot of shit that didn't make
she
sense.
didn't know, or she didn't see, or she didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then she also, the thing about Kelsey is though she doesn't remember certain things that happened, but she remembers calling somebody when this happened. She remembers saying that she was scared because they didn't want to put a knee on her back.
That's how you know they
It's like
lying, bro.
convenient knowing these things.
They
And I get
both
they're
of them are
drunk,
lying.
but everybody just knows convenient truth. I think the only way we can really get to it, like I said, is Tory got to come on the stand and we got to see what Tory says. If Tory does the same shit that they're doing, and I don't remember that. Which I think he will. I don't think Tory's gonna just be like smooth criminal, like answer every goddamn question. It would be dumb for him just.
He's a
answer
fucking idiot if he doesn't, because it's already lined up for him. Don't play the games that they're playing. They're playing stupid games. They're gonna win stupid prizes. Do not play that game, bro. You are like that. Meg, they said she kind of she lost her integrity in the beginning, not really answering questions, and kind of regained it towards the second half. But Kelsey's completely lost her integrity trying to play that game, bro. Do not play that game, bro. Like I beg of you, Tory, bro. If you really didn't do this shit, just come straight out, bro. And I really don't even think you'll be implicated because at this point, bro, I think it's clear cut and dry that Kelsey shot him, and that's pretty much the defense at this point. And I don't see anybody really proving that theory wrong because there's the motive that they're clearly hiding. Yeah, there's the motive that Meg is hiding. Even Meg, for the longest since she don't know or didn't see him shoot, but she know it's him because of the dance bitch dance. She don't really know who shot her, but she's so cold-hearted. It's Tory. The gunshot came from exactly where fucking Kelsey was shooting, but somehow Megan didn't see nothing else, but she seen and know that he climbed over her.
Yeah.
It's just so many fucking inconsistencies where there shouldn't be inconsistencies.
Those could happen if the story happened how I said it could have happened. If Kelsey's hanging out the window shooting at Megan, and by the time she turned around from crawling, all she sees is Tory because Tory done wrestled the gun away from the girl.
Yeah.
So in her mind, if you see
the dance bitch would have never happened.
Yeah, that's true. She did say the dance bitch thing, so that would implicate that Tory just started blasting. But I'm just talking about from a perspective. She is like, this is my thing of if she's lying, like she's lying about the dance bitch thing, but there's also a realm where she did see Tory, but it's like that's too many like variables and speculation, and maybe this happened. But like I said, she said dance bitch dance, and that's what it is.
And my thing is that the things that should be very clear and dry, which is just like, what was the vibe of the night? What was the environment? Like Kelsey said, when she woke up, Meg was obnoxious. She kept laughing obnoxiously. That's when EJ wanted to take her out. She was reluctant to leave, so she kind of was probably being a little belligerent, if we being real. We know how girls and men get when they get drunk and start acting in ways, and everybody see it and call it out. We've all been there before. So that's cool, but it's so many other times where they are fucking up the chance to just set like simple things. Like, and the fact that they can't, like I said, set that vibe, bro, is me as an implication of guilt and lying. And in any other court case, it would be the same way. Bro, you were in a event that your life is on the line about, your integrity or many other things is on the line about, even if you're not Tory Lanez and you're some of these other people here. You can't recall, or you can like, either you can't recall, so you shouldn't even be on the stand, but you can shakily recall. I don't play stupid games with people. I know when people be playing dumb. And I know when people be lying. And Megan is clearly fucking lying. I don't know to what extent. She could be lying mixed with she really don't know. And it really was Kelsey and she really didn't see shit, but she just, for some reason, maybe it's some Rock Nation meeting, maybe it's some other shit. She was like, fuck it, we're going to go with Tory and take a leap. Maybe it's a mix of both ignorance and lying. But I know she lying and I know Kelsey lying for a fact. And we're going to see a Tory lying because I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to be listening to the Tory conversation very clear. Like when I heard him talk before about these situations, I was listening thoroughly to see if it was any inconsistencies. And for the most part, he told a very timely timeline from this to that, to this to that, to this to that. And I mean, unless you lying, I mean, if you lying, it's going to be really kind of hard to do that. And it'd be really hard to repeat that series of events if you was lying. So I'm very interested to see if Tory get on the stand and what he has to say. And I'm going to be very critical in judging everything that he say as well. Because it was some things that Kelsey said, and I was like, he threatened you with a gun? He threatened you? And I was like, I didn't think she was going to say yes to that. Because she was like, everybody was arguing with each other, right? So I'm like, okay, well, she's kind of like giving it up that it wasn't just them two versus him. And like kind of like changing the narrative that it was just him name calling and stuff like that. So when she said that he threatened you, I'm thinking like the next answer was going to be no. She said, yeah. I was like, wait, what? So I was like, that don't like, maybe he did get to that, but that's when she wanted to plead the fifth. And that was like, well, if he threatened you,
because they asked what was the context around that threat, like
why,
the threat coming out of nowhere, what led up to him saying the threat, what did you say, what did Meg say, like why was the threat thrown out there? And I said, okay, plead the fifth. No, bitch, talk. Goddamn, she was doing all that boasting. She was like, when I get my time to tell the story, I'm gonna tell the story. She ain't saying shit. She doing all that's what all these motherfuckers are all on IG, and even this though, because people's bringing up a tweet from Tory Lanez back in the day. Someone said on IG, Kelsey shot her. Meg said, and not Meg, Tory said he posted back, said no, she did not. So I was like, okay, you said Tory said she didn't shoot. You said you didn't see him shoot. So who the fuck shot? Because don't you think if Meg shot herself, they would say that, or at least well, Kelsey can't, because now she claims she didn't even see nothing. She's heard gunshot. But when you think of if somebody shoots themselves, let's say Meg did shoot herself, they said they heard 3 shots, right? Pop, 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 pause, pop, pop. So it's like, did she like shoot and stopped and then kept shooting at herself, or like who is she shooting at? Like that doesn't really.
It wouldn't make sense.
The whole shooting thing doesn't make sense.
It would make sense if it was a struggle for a gun, and I think that's kind of like maybe what we're missing here, because you got to understand like some things are simple and we may miss it because it's like we wouldn't think about something that simple. Maybe none of them is implicating, like, well, maybe Tory and Kelsey not implicating each other because ultimately they don't really feel like nobody shot each other. Like, yeah, they pulled the gun to defend themselves. Like Kelsey getting the ass beat. Bitch, get off me. Like, she wasn't gonna shoot the gun, but like Tory tried to fight her.
Yeah, maybe it was an accident, not like accident intent. But I mean,
when they like fighting for the gun to go off, and it's like, well, Meg came over there, started punching her when Tory grabbed her and shit, and then like the gun went off. Like, just saying like some shit like that happened. And then it's like in Tory eyes and Kelsey, I was like, well, I mean, she didn't shoot her. Like, it ain't like what y'all trying to make it seem like we lined the bitch up, because like Megan trying to make it seem like she got lined up.
That's what, like I said yesterday, that's why I said they added that third charge right before it started, that negligently firing a weapon, which is just like, oh, I shot it, it hit the ground, and the fragments, like I said, a bullet did it, boom, hit Mega's foot. That would be shrapnel that exploded when the bullet probably hit the ground. It ricocheted and, destroyed her foot from that. Not like a direct, here's your foot, boom, boom, it's hits ground, shrapnel burst, hits your foot. That's why I think they add that negligent firing or whatever. So what do you think about this? In the last hour of court, the prosecutors asked Kelsey Nicole, did Tory offer to pay for your lawyer? Where she responded, yes. She was then asked, did Tory pay for your lawyer? And then she said, I don't know. I can't remember. If someone paid for your lawyer, would you remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
like this is like what is she even like? What is she doing? Does she claim she has postpartum, which is a real thing for women? She just had a baby, and she's dealing with a death in the family. But it's like,
but couldn't a lawyer just answer that?
I mean, they're gonna put her lawyer on the stand.
I mean, the nigga right there.
I don't think it's like you ask to the crowd, like, hey, did he pay for you? I don't think that's and he has client attorney privilege, so he doesn't even have to answer that question.
No, nigga, who funny? If it has to, I feel like he would have to answer if it could like potentially affect his bar.
So why? I think, but still, it's attorney and client privilege. You don't got to answer that.
And then an attorney and client privilege when the defendant that she's a potential witness to is paying you. That's a clear conflict of interest. It's clear conflict of interest.
There's certain things you can't get to a therapist about because
that's not the same. It's
murder. What's different?
But yeah, and if they murder somebody, they're gonna be on the fucking call.
The reason they do that is because people won't trust their lawyers if the lawyers could just say anything.
Yeah, but nigga, if you commit,
tell them how they got paid.
If they commit a murder, they don't have to. The lawyer don't have to say that they know that they commit a murder. But if you got paid by people that is directly on the opposite side, that could take your bar away. That's not even got.
I don't know that. I don't know if it can. We're saying
no. That's bribery. You just accepted a bribe.
He didn't know. He could just say he got paid. He doesn't know why he's getting paid.
He don't know why he getting paid from Tory Lanez.
Yeah, because maybe what if she told her?
Come on,
bro. What if she
told her? What
if she told her?
Acting like Kelsey and Tory.
But she just said she doesn't know anything. She didn't see nothing. So why would she be against Tory if she didn't even see anything to begin with?
She's not even a witness.
I'm saying, if Kelsey's lawyer knows that Kelsey doesn't know shit, it can't be a bribe. Because how's that a bribe? She doesn't know shit anyways.
I got shit to do with Kelsey. That's between Tory and the lawyer taking it.
You don't think that she should have spoke to Kelsey?
If she did, if she didn't, it would implicate the lawyer just as much as it implicated Kelsey. You cannot be talking to the defense and taking money from the defense if you defending somebody that's on the opposite side.
She's not up for trial. She's just a witness. She's not on trial.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
And we can speculate if it's illegal, but she's not a part of the thing. So it's like
that's conflict. Kelsey is not a party.
He's not prosecuted, but he's not even sitting there prosecuting. He's giving her advice about what she should do. I don't think that's illegal.
The lawyer?
Yeah, he's giving her advice of what she should do. I don't think it's illegal because she's not a part of it.
Very dangerous.
I can see how it could be.
I don't see how. I
don't think legally that there's something wrong with it. We can I would say optically it doesn't look good. We can all agree with that. But I'm saying
maybe because he don't have to actually defend her.
I'm only responding to you saying get his bar taken away. I don't think it goes to that realm. Now you saying it doesn't look right. I can agree with that.
If she had to, I got you. But if he had to, like defend her or something like that, and was on testimony and shit, I really feel like he would. Maybe that's the only reason why. But ain't no way in hell that's right. Because if that's the case, nigga, everybody gonna be doing that. Everybody gonna be doing that, but she's a witness and she's a key witness to. Come on, bro. Are we really being like? Are y'all being serious right now?
Hey, everybody. Hey, it's not a crime. She's not on trial.
If she is a party in the suit, she was already in jeopardy of taking a bribe. That's just like Reggie Bush's dad taking the money, but not Reggie Bush. Nigga, you're still like. Hey, what? Y'all are that this person is now responsible for you, or y'all are now like together, and it's no different with a lawyer.
No, I get what you're saying optically, but I'm just talking about legally. I don't think it's illegal.
That shit would be
now, if we're saying it should be illegal, that's a different conversation. We had a conversation, but I'm just saying
I don't feel like if the courts knew that would slide. I really don't. I don't see how the defense I don't see how the prosecution will let some shit like that slide.
I think Trail just hopping on the bandwagon. I don't think he know what we talking about.
Bro, I don't listen to Trail, bro. He don't deserve that
He
much
was a
respect.
lawyer. That said, Tory cannot pay the lawyer directly because that may amount to witness. Okay, okay, the way you said it, that sounds like something, but I don't know if that's even a thing as well.
It's like, come, bro. It would be in the realm of nigga. You're playing a dangerous game. Like that would be insane, bro. Even if Tory did do it, that's some wild shit.
I wonder how lawyers look at. I mean, not lawyers. I wonder how jury looks at that. Like if someone says this person offered to pay for your lawyer, yes, and then you say, well, I don't know. As a juror, I would look at that as, oh, she's trying to cover for this guy. That's how I would hear it. Now I don't know if I'd be able to go into deliberations with that feeling, but that's how I would feel just hearing it. Like sonically to my ears, that sounds like you covering up for this guy. Did he offer to pay? Yes. How'd you pay for your lawyer? And what they was describing was this high-powered lawyer. So, like I said, she's not like a millionaire like Meg. She's not a goddamn millionaire like Tory. How'd you pay for this lawyer? That one girl made a good point. She's like, yeah, Kelsey's doing all right. She got a little thing, whatever. How she got security guards and she got all this shit? What the hell? Who's paying for this shit? And that's where I went to my conspiracy theory of, there's a couple people down in Houston. And I'm not trying to put none on nobody, but there's a couple people in Houston that don't really fuck with Meg. And, Kelsey Nicole does have a talent agency where she hires young ladies to be a part of rappers' music videos and do things within the industry, host parties for rappers. And, you want to kind of keep them relationships strong. So, she got pictures with Carl Crawford and this and that. This is a theory. This isn't me saying this actually something. It's like, maybe there's a little incentive for her to, do whatever she's doing.
Well,
and that would just go back to the boys club thing, right? So she doesn't want to get blackballed from the industry for quote unquote snitching on Tory. So I run a talent agency where I need these rappers to want my girls to be in their videos. I need these people to want my girls to host their parties. So it's like, who knows? That's just a theory. I don't know if that's true or not true. It's just a theory.
I do feel like, would you ask me yesterday what would make me feel like Tory was guilty? Him bribing, and it was clear on paper that there was a bribe, and him probably paying for the lawyer. Like, those two things is like, why? I
just think about so many things. I think about so many things like Tory thinking like, I know you broke. Megan not broke. I know you broke. I'm offering to pay for your lawyer because I know you shot her. Maybe he didn't think he was going to get charged. Because this a couple days, I don't think he got charged yet. Maybe he's like, I ain't going to get charged for shooting her. Maybe they would have found it. Maybe he's thinking there's probably a Ring doorbell camera somewhere. Somebody probably caught it on film. I'll pay for your lawyer because I know you ain't going to be able to do it. I'm thinking of every fucking thing. I'm thinking of any.
Now, if that's the case, then yeah. But I'm talking about off the strength of like, oh, I'm trying to get out of this. Let me pay for your lawyer. Let me that's what I'm on.
If Tory just paid for her lawyer like recently, then it's like how long she had this lawyer? She's had him on retainer for 2 years, or she just picked him up recently. That's like, why'd you just get one recently?
Didn't it take like a month for Tory to get charged? Even like,
I don't think it took that long. Because we was reading the timeline the other day. I think it was like a couple weeks, maybe. Maybe like a week or two, something like that. Or I don't know. Lydia said it happened after Meg came out and said he shot her. So, like I said, we could be getting the timeline a little mixed up. But at first they was like, oh, she's a good whatever. Now it's like, oh, this is she's a horrible witness. Get her the fuck out of here.
How do you feel about like it be certain shit is like how do you take, what do you don't take? That's what's the problem with them even being up there and why this case should really be thrown out because it ain't too many credible witnesses. But how do you feel about her saying that Meg hooked her up with Kelsey and she knew that they was together because she suggested they go on dates and all that different things?
Yeah, then she got cold and she went back and she not sympathy fucked them, but probably like just comfort fucked them. Yeah, that's snake shit. That's snake shit.
Just a thought.
That's snake shit.
And then she tried to play dumb when Tory brought it up. It's like, girl, don't listen to him. Girl, you don't listen to him. How you feel about that? Like, how that make Megan look in a situation?
It make it look bad.
Do it make it look like maybe they did get into a fight?
Yeah, with the witness said my thing.
I'm talking about from the jury. Like, do you think the jury gonna think like that? I'm not really thinking about it. I know how you think. I guess
as a juror, would they think that would have led to a fight? I guess it depends on how she spoke about it. Because didn't she act like she just brushed it off like it was nothing?
Oh, Kelsey?
Didn't Kelsey just like, oh, whatever?
No. She was like, she was upset and confused about it.
And
she kept trying to question it. Meg kind of gaslit her about the situation, but I believe that's when the fight happened. But the most interesting thing is the prosecution still has to question her some more, and then the defense has to question her. So this may end up being an Amber. She may end up getting the Amber Heard treatment, being on trial for more than the 2 days. She may get.
She was all. I don't want to be here. She just started answering questions. Like Meg was like answer bullshit. Whatever, gotta go through this bullshit. Da da da. Because what I'm reading is the defense kept bringing back like, did you tell us this in September? And now you can't remember. Did you just tell us this? Because you told us this. Now it's this. They kept like trying to go. They kept like rehashing. Like they were just going over every statement she ever made. I guess in September. So when Tori I don't know, but you told us that September. Next thing, but it's like they kept going back to September, and that was like I said, that was September a couple months ago. So I don't know. I think she doesn't look good. Obviously, she's not going to admit to shooting Meg because, like I said, she has this talent agency. She doesn't want to get blackballed from the industry, but she's not going to also say nothing. So it's like, who really knows at the end of the day? Like I said, I'm giving a 93% chance, unless I don't know what could happen. Like even if the guy comes and said, yes, I did remove bullet fragments as a surgeon. Yes, there were bullet fragments. That just proves she was shot, which I feel like jurors, just from hearing the case, they're there because they think somebody got shot. So I don't think that really does anything. If the body, like with Kelsey saying this, EJ and the bodyguard, like we could go to the Kylie house thing and like expose that Megan lied about her getting kicked out. Kelsey already did that. So even them bringing more to that still doesn't lead us to where the shooting, like what were the timeline for the actual get out the car, get in the car, get back out the car.
Bro, I wouldn't underestimate that.
I don't know.
I wouldn't underestimate it.
If Kelsey's bunking even the shooting part, I feel like the Kylie shit at this point is irrelevant to the conversation.
Not to me. Not if actually Megan got into a real fight, or not if like, what if there's some shit that actually happened between Kelsey and Megan up there that we don't even know about? Like, what if there's some shit that?
But she's saying
Tori
that she
might have said. Tori could have made.
She's saying that she got kicked out and Kelsey didn't go back to the house and Megan got kicked out, so they wouldn't have fought
the first time. But what if they holding out some shit in the beginning about some shit?
So your thing, for your thing, the Kylie
shit that could be
the Kylie credibility thing is more if they say that Meg and the friend was fighting at Kylie's house. I'm just talking about the whole her getting kicked out. Like unless they say that Meg and Kelsey were fighting there, they just say, "Oh yeah, I kicked her out." Like what does that do for the case? Okay, she got kicked out.
I think Now I think something else. I think something else could possibly come with that, which could possibly even be like a ace in the hat that these because that's the defense witnesses, not the prosecution. I believe. Yeah. So I think it may be something there that the defense don't think is that. The prosecution don't think is that serious, but the defense feel like it could be very credible. And
or maybe they didn't know that Kelsey was going to blow up the whole "I didn't get kicked out" narrative, and I wasn't jealous narrative. And now that they're there, they was going to use Corey Gamble to kind of back that testimony away. But now it's like, because she's already done it for us.
I get it, bro, but we're dealing with 23 years here. I ain't let's get this shit seared in people's brains. Like, ain't no need to be like, oh, we talked about this already. She made it clear. It's like, no, y'all already questioned her. Y'all already questioned her credibility. Let's get Kylie up here with all the shiny, pretty white girl and let her say some shit so it could be even more validity. Like, let's be real, bro. Like,
even at this point,
if I'm Tori, don't take no risk with my life, bro. Put everybody on that fucking stand.
But even this aspect of it, even if Kylie was to go up there and say, no, I didn't kick Meg out. I still that doesn't change my 93% for Tori. That doesn't make back to 85%. I still feel like that the kicking out part is kind of irrelevant at this point with Kelsey's testimony.
I just don't think she's gonna do the Kelsey thing. Like I feel like the defense are pretty sound on what she's gonna do and what Corey Gamble's gonna do, unlike the prosecution. Because honestly, they say state prosecutions is it's just random people. They're not really high caliber people. They don't get paid a lot.
Goddamn, George Soros elected officials, man.
So essentially, like, what I was gonna say, like, I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say I just know they're not gonna be capable with certain things.
If this was an actual, like, if you were able to do, like, say if because it's always DAs that do, even if Meg presses charges, it's always gonna be DAs that pick these cases up in state things. I believe if it was able to be like Meg's pressing charges, and it could be Meg and a team she assembles versus Tori and a team he assembles, like how a defense attorney is going to put all his work into it, they'll be able to put more, I don't think it might not change nothing. I'm not saying it would change anything, but a high-powered attorney who's getting paid versus like an overworked DA. It's like a different level. That's why these guys get paid millions of dollars to do what they do.
Yeah, that it would definitely look better, but it's the same thing. It's like Amber Heard. If the person that you're trying to defend ain't give you much to fucking work with, you're gonna look pretty ass. Like, I don't think that lawyer was bad. It's just like, oh god damn, bitch, you shitted on his bed.
I mean, yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't even know what the crux of the Amber Heard. Like, what was it was like he sued her because she lied on him, right? Like Johnny Depp sued her. He didn't sue Johnny Depp. He sued her. So what do you think about people saying, what do you think about people saying that Tory could sue Meg? I was wondering, is that like a legit? Because he really sue her? I was trying to look it up. It wasn't giving me too many legal things that's even a possibility.
I think the unreasonable doubt. I mean, how you say it?
Reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt.
Beyond reasonable doubt. I think that would have to come into a play with knowing that maybe Kelsey shot her, or maybe that it was a scuffle, and Meg knew that happened. If you can prove that Meg knew, like she was being disingenuous.
Like if there's a video that said Meg was on the ground, Kelsey, why did you shoot me? It's like, bro, that would like be the career. Like she'd be dead. That'd be the career killer.
Kelsey, why you shoot that girl?
Yeah, it's like if Tory, it's like they fighting, right? And Tory and the bodyguard sitting on the other side of the car, like, nah, these bitches tripping. And then you just see boom, boom, Kelsey, you shot me, and then they run around to help. It's like, bro, you're fried. You're done. Tory can bring a suit, but my thing is, does every person who gets accused of a crime sue after? Because wouldn't that be that anybody can sue if they're found not guilty in criminal court? Because I know that you can. Because on the flip side, there's a lot of people that get found not guilty in criminal court that get sued in civil court, and then they get found guilty because there's a less I guess like burden of proof you have to prove to get to civil court. So I mean, they do have it on the flip side for the not guilty and the victims suing for money. But I wonder how it works for the defendant suing the person who's accusing them. It's interesting. I don't know. We'll see though. If he can, I don't think he should, just for optics. After this, I already said what Tory should do. I just thank God that this chapter of my life is over. I just pray for healing for everyone that's involved. I just want to lock in with my family for Christmas, and let's get this new year popping. 2023, Chicks Tape 6, whatever the fuck else I'm doing. Alone at Prom 2 is coming. Like just do that. And just whatever. I know people want him to turn up like, yeah, fuck that bitch. I told y'all. But like,
I agree.
I feel like get more grace would probably do better for you. Even if you're not guilty, because now it's like you're not guilty. Like there's nothing we really say about you at this point.
I feel like if he go for blood, people ain't gonna be too mad at him either, though.
Oh yeah, there's not people. I mean, he's not gonna get destroyed.
No pun intended.
Somebody got this shit on video. I fucking refuse to believe nobody in that rich neighborhood didn't have a $100 Ring camera or security. That's what I'm saying. There gotta be something like. But the security and that security, the police would have went around looking at neighbors' houses to see who had cameras and probably asked them. Now I don't know if neighbors have to give up they cameras and they video.
Yeah. I mean, I know corporations do. I don't know about private people. But if something happened on your premises and it's a camera, like, I mean, maybe you can tell them no, but I don't see why. So yeah.
I don't get why you do that. But I mean, I'm just looking at it. My notes here that I wrote down a couple things. We kind of cleared everything. Lied about Tory hitting her. Said she didn't see Tory shoot her. Didn't know if Meg got shot. But also I was like, okay, so why'd you text the bodyguard right after? She said I was panicked. It's like I guess.
It's like, bro, she really was implicating herself.
Like I said, her saying she didn't see Meg get shot. But then she's texting the bodyguard. It's like, why you text? If you didn't even see Meg get shot, you didn't see no blood. Why are you texting me? You don't even know what's going on. Why text she got shot? Those things just don't make sense. I get it. She was drunk, but even you being drunk, wouldn't that have made you think you had to see something to happen to do that? They even told her that she texted her mama and said help. I don't even know if her mama lives in California, but it said she texted her mama and said help. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not against her being the shooter. Like I said, she could have been the shooter, and Tory got the gun away from her. And Meg maybe saw Tory, but then she said the dance bitch dancing. So there's a lot of holes in every goddamn little way you want.
That's the defamation suit right there. That dance bitch dance shit, like that was a clear attack on like trying to get that nigga out of here on some
That'd be the goofy. Like if you're trying to get somebody, that's like the goofiest thing.
But that was one thing that they was trying to make it seem. There was like the aggression and the level to what Tory did makes it paints him as such an aggressive dude that it just wouldn't paint the pit. It wouldn't make sense because let's say you do hate a bitch, you would probably get her killed by somebody else. But like you about to walk down on Megan in the street.
Think
Like,
about
let's say he was successful.
How mad you would be if you couldn't fuck Kylie. I might if you at the finish line and a motherfucker pull you off Kylie, it may be like, or just whatever dream girl you can think, like fucking bitch, like fuck.
For jokes, I get
shoot
it.
Somebody that's crazy. To shoot somebody's crazy, but like you at the finish line, like I'm about to fuck Kylie Jenner, and you come in. And they say he was calling them bitches and hoes, and he's the one who kicked him out the car. I think they said that Meg didn't just say pull over. They said Tory said bitch or bitches. This
and
is my
changed
car.
a lot of shit too.
Fuck out. This is my car. Y'all
that changed a lot of shit too. If he said get out the car, that showed he had a certain level of resolve in the situation and saying let's just dismiss each other from the situation. Not saying he was 100% right because everybody cussing each other out, but that also implications like, well, why would he shoot you? Because she was trying to make it seem like the fact that she was leaving the car upset him even more.
Yeah.
So if he kicks you out, that narrative kind of goes out the way. Even though, like we said, I just said, even that painted him hell of aggressive just because you got out the car. When he let you get out the car the first time, and y'all kind of talked about it. The second time, he just grit the shooting. And then, I wanted to say, it's like, let's be real. Like, if he was really trying to accomplish shooting her, bro, he was trying to walk that girl down, attempted murder. That's some fucking crazy shit. Like you tried to kill Megan.
Pauses. You thinking if I'm shooting at you and I go pop, 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 pause, pop, pop, like I'm shooting at you for real.
Like that's
it ain't no like I'm shooting in the air. Like hey, chill out. But it's like you run away. Do. It's like oh, so you really like hold on. I can get you. So here go two more.
And come, you telling me Tory Lanez in the midst of about to fuck Kylie, in the midst of Tory Lanez radio, in the mix of nigga, you got two bitches on your dick.
Show. He about to get an MTV show.
You got two bitches fighting over you essentially. It ain't even that serious. Like there's some typically Hollywood drunk. I can't wait to tell the boys about this shit. To you, like you gonna walk somebody. Like you gotta understand. Like walking somebody down is like damn near about to like it's. Stabbing somebody is like the most intimate shit you can get. Walking somebody down is right next to it. And then like drive-by shooting and getting somebody to do a hit, that's like you trying to dismiss yourself from it. But if y'all don't understand what it would take for how evil it would take for somebody to do that. And you gotta think in the middle of a driveway and people know you left with her, people know you was with her. It's like it sounds fucking crazy. It sounds fucking crazy. It's like you're that bold around witnesses. So what you gonna shoot the driver and Kelsey too? Shit.
But then
at this point, no witnesses. Shit.
It'd be smart not to do that because then now you got other people that could be implicated.
I mean, possibly, but
look how it's going now. Now it's like we don't know who you or her. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
it's
but
if Tory really did shoot Meg, he found himself in the perfect storm of a night. Right, like y'all was fighting each other, so shit, they can look at your ass and maybe like if they never fought, it'd be maybe a little bit clearer to get Tory. But the fact that y'all fought, from what the witness is saying, the water is looking like Galveston.
I agree.
Water ain't looking like Punta Cana. It ain't looking like Jamaica. It ain't looking like Belize. Y'all probably don't know that reference to Galveston, but it don't look like Belize. It don't look like the nice water.
Very murky water.
It's very murky. There's a lot of oil in the damn water.
So, give me your lead theory of what happens.
D, I need a recommendation for a good mic. What Bryce got, the Shure, that's a good mic. The RE, this is, I don't know like your budget, but you kind of throw me off track. But this is a good mic. That's a good mic. And if you want to just do like
something cheaper.
Kai Cenat, 70,000 people watching his live stream at a time. He got a regular Yeti microphone. He's doing just fine. You could probably find one of those for like $80 and you'll be all right.
Yeah, go to the pawn shop. You get it for 50, damn near.
Yeah, so if the biggest streamers in the world can use that shit, anybody can really use that shit. But anyways, what you say?
Oh, what's your lead theory of the situation?
I ain't gonna lie, I still don't know. It's just too many. Like I can't fully say that I think Tori did it anymore. I can't fully say I didn't. I can't fully say I think Kelsey did it. I think her testimony is bad. But the thing is, we are able to judge off Meg and Kelsey's testimony and be like, oh, obviously these motherfuckers lying. I would need to hear what Tori say to be like, oh, this nigga a liar too. So they are giving me, because not hearing Tori say shit, it's easy to be like, oh, well, Tori's green, but we haven't heard him even try to explain himself. So it's kind of, we don't really know what's on Tori's brain, because he might get on there, do the same shit as them. Well, if Tori get up there and they're like, hey, so when you did this, and what if Tori goes, I invoke my Fifth Amendment. Now, I respect the Constitution. He has the right to do that, but we might start looking at that a little bit.
Why get on the stand in?
A good video camera. Bryce got a good camera now. The Sony A, what I got, I don't even know what kind of camera I got, but I think this one's pretty good. It's not a webcam. Or like I said, just get a webcam, a regular C920 if you're just starting out. That's the best way to go. But all the shit I got on my things has all been upgraded over time. If I was to show y'all my first ever videos, them hoes would look horrible, sounded horrible. He's got to build up. If you ever heard me and Bryce's first podcast, man, that shit was fucking. That's how we was doing that bitch out of there. That's how that looks gay. But like them cans that like have people try to like do can conversation through the line. It's like that's how it was at first. But yeah, that's what I recommend. I just look it up. Whatever, I don't know what your budget is. You got a big budget, get a big DSLR and then get a cam link and connect that and do it like that. If you got a little budget, just go get a C920 webcam and a Yeti microphone and start going. But
YouTube usually will tell you like live stream budget for $200.
Yeah, that's not the first time I got. I was like, okay, what's the budget for this range? And then they gave me all these recommendations, and I went and got all these recommendations. Oh, he'll be ready to tag in his new co-host. I don't want you to be the co-host. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do want to actually see you come on here and defend some points that you had. I would love to see that. I would pay to see that. I would love it. But just back to Tori Meg thing. I don't really have a clear theory. I don't know if Tori should go up there.
Don't give me a clear one. Just give me where your heat tracker is at for day 3.
I mean, see, at this point, I can't even go on my heat tracker for what happened. Like at this point, my heat tracker is only for guilty or not guilty, as far as like what I think a jury would do. And like I said, I'm 93% sure. At this point,
now give me the entertainment, man. Give me the entertainment. Fuck the journalism. Give me the entertainment.
I don't have one. I don't know.
Is Meg right? Is Kelsey?
Because I can listen to Kelsey saying she didn't shoot her and she didn't see it. That would only mean Tori shot her. But I can also have the thing of Kelsey shot Meg and Tori just wrestled the gun away from her. That's why he has GSR and that's why his fingerprints are on the gun. And so that those two scenarios are the biggest scenarios. But that's why I can only really point to if they went to deliberation. If they went to deliberations right now. Let's say like this: if they had Tori guilty right now, if they went to jury and the jury came back with a guilty verdict. Now I'm not saying I'm gonna go to LA and protest, but I would be like, that's an injustice. I would say that's an injustice. All the shit I was saying, deport that nigga, do all this, do all that. That would be a big injustice if Tory Lanez was found guilty right now. With what we know right now, I think that's injustice. Because that just showed me anybody can say anything and get your ass into jail with no real evidence. We got 3 motherfuckers with GSR. They like this whole thing would be different if it was only Tory with GSR. It was only that's different. We got 3 motherfuckers with GSR.
Immunity shit even nasty too.
We got a girl who got immunity. We got a girl who's saying in open court she lied to prosecutors 2 months ago, not 2020, not the night of when she was drunk. 2 months ago, bro. It's like I can't. I'm not comfortable with the motherfucker being like, "You're guilty." I just can't. I'd be like, "That's." I think. And I know he's a Canadian, but that might be one of the. And there's probably a lot more that are worse. But as far as publicly, that's one of the biggest sham trials for a guilty verdict I'd ever seen. And that would clearly, to me, see there was an agenda behind this. If that was the
that one, and I feel like George Zimmerman, but I knew he was gonna get off because of Florida bullshit. But
yeah,
obviously that was bullshit.
Yeah, standard ground.
It obviously was bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'll give you 3 scenarios. Mega scenario, Tori shot. And the Rambo Mambo Jammo of what Kelsey gave us today, it was a group fight, or in the defense of Tori, it was Kelsey. What would you lean with?
Hold on, I'm sorry. Nigga threw me off of what saying. As long as Bryce is in the picture, I always got a shot being the co-host. So the group fight, it was Kelsey. Group fight. Right? You said group fight and the gun just went off like that?
Yeah. Or
they're all fighting for the gun and she got shot?
Or Kelsey did it.
That's a possibility, right? What was the second one? Or Kelsey did it?
Kelsey did it or Tori did it.
Kelsey's not going to say she shot her. So obviously she's going to say she didn't see it and she doesn't, and she just heard shooting. So obviously she's still, without directly saying it, she would still be pointing to Tori in a way. Meg saying she saw Tori. But if was going off testimony, you would say that your thing would just be like, oh, most likely it was Tori. But with the way Kelsey was fumbling, bumbling, bouncing back and forth, lying to them before, I can easily say that it's hard. I think the group thing is less like a group fight over the gun, unless you're saying Kelsey shot or shooting at Meg and they tried to stop it. That's more of the group fight thing, if I'm gonna go with that route.
Yeah, I think it's the group fight. And I don't because if it was the Kelsey thing, like say Tori said Kelsey just straight up shot her, I don't think it was like a walk down thing. Like unless Megan was fucking skedaddling, or the rare case is vice versa, and Meg was actually doing the shooting, and while she was chasing her, she stepped on some glass or some dumb shit. They was trying to kill each other. Because, nigga, you chasing somebody down, and that may explain why some shit get into some backyards. 3 shots and then 2, like 1, 2.
The Megan thing to me only don't make sense because if Meg was shooting, like how you said she was shooting at them running away, I don't think would all of them have GSR on them. Like if someone's running away from them, they wouldn't have GSR on them. They're far away from you, right? If they're running away from you, they wouldn't have GSR.
Like I said, that's the rare, yeah.
Okay,
that one don't make sense with it. When you add,
I'm
sometimes you can have a theory, but then you have to test all of the different things that came into a play and make it seem like, is that real or is that not? When you bring the GSR into that theory, it starts to fold.
It's either Kelsey or Tori, and at this point, I don't know. I honestly don't think we're gonna know. To me, it doesn't really matter if the surgeon comes out and says he had fragments because they're there for a shooting, so they already think it's a shooting that took place. I don't think that really proves anything, unless they say she didn't get shot. That would kind of change things up. Because if someone didn't get shot and they stepped on glass, that's where you go to okay, y'all can take the felony assault away because he didn't shoot her, but we can still do the negligence because he did still fire the gun. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like that charge is coming, that 6-year charge is coming to play. So there's that. What I was saying, I don't think Megan's bodyguard, like I keep saying this, I don't know why the fuck you even bring him up there, but him going, oh yeah, I went and spoke to Tori the day after when I picked up Meg stuff, and he told me that he shot. Yeah, okay, that's gonna fucking go great in court. All right, get off the stand, please, sir. The EJ guy, if we're just gonna bring him on and talk about Kylie, that's cool. I'm not even really too interested in the Kylie shit no more. I'm just interested in what the fuck happened in that Escalade with those 4 people and that witness. When the witness comes on, I'm interested in that conversation. That's the witness at this point, witness and Tori, and if they find his bodyguard in Guatemala, those are the most interesting people.
Only reason Kylie and Corey Gamble is interesting if they bring up something we haven't been thinking about, which I think is highly possible at this crazy, chaotic moment of the times that we've been going through. But I came up with a theory, GSR theory, with Megan or Kelsey doing the shooting and then chasing that person down. They get into a fight, the 2 girls. One of them go for the gun. They shoot 3 times. The 2 dudes that's when the 2 dudes jump on her. She get out or whatever, pop, and
shoot 2 more times.
Then you see, and that's that may be a part of the fighting as well, or some shit like that. But maybe some shit like that. And then we do know that the GSR can rub off on people, so it could just been they fought at the end. It don't even mean that they all was around initial gunfight, because I looked it up yesterday when we was on live. It said you can rub it off on people. So the GSR shit is very unreliable, to be honest. But
I gotta relax on. Hold on, my bad. Y'all relax on niggas taking my guys. Ain't nobody taking my guy's spot.
Oh man, I'll watch all you niggas.
I can't
I'll defend myself. I'll watch all you niggas. Like, let's be real. What y'all want to debate? Come up here, get y'all ass up here. Let's go. Y'all right now. Nigga, I like competition. Let's get like nigga. Y'all ain't saying shit to me. I dropped
the link. We got co-host auditions. The link
I don't need no defense, nigga. Ain't no. Oh no, y'all get off my nigga. I will get on your ass.
Click the link in the co-host. The co-host. Was it the co-host tryouts starting right now? Hit
Come on, bring the ass.
Bring the ass.
I said it. I'm about to
like
text
them being ass. Okay. But yeah, even Wardu, I gotta watch Wardu. I gotta see, I gotta hear him. I only see him interview. I don't really see his takes. I don't know what his takes are. I hear music. I need to hear motherfuckers' real life takes, right? That's why I need to,
Nigga, Trayline cooked you many times.
Lydia, I'm streaming. Lydia's like, there's more people in the chat. I'm dual streaming. So I'm streaming on Defriend Daily. I don't know if you on Defriend Daily, and I'm streaming on the Absolute Sure one. So I'm streaming on both of our channels right now. So maybe you in the chat where ain't nobody else at, but maybe all these people flying low, Trail, Equal Praise, they're all in the Absolute Ensure chat. You might be by your lonely in the Defriend Daily chat. But salute to you for being on Defriend Daily. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, Wardu, I don't know Wardu's true opinion. I only know a couple of his little music takes, but I don't know how this motherfucker think about shit going on in the real world. I gotta see. When niggas be telling me all that all type of shit they talking about, I don't know if I can get down.
Nigga, which I want to go biblical, historical, nigga. I will watch you niggas on any front. Like I do my research, nigga. You better ask different how many 3-hour, 5-hour documentaries I have put in this damn group message over the damn years, but I will watch y'all niggas with information. Get the fuck out of here. I do this on
they
many levels.
Shit on Lydia like that. Lydia be on her shit. That nigga said, y'all know Lydia about slow. I was over there, but when I seen Lydia talking, I had to dip. Damn, what the fuck she do? Lydia's one of my most loyal subscribers.
Flying, what are you doing? Why you acting like Trail?
He sound like Trail, don't he? Him and his homeboy. You see, ain't nobody hit the link. You see, niggas ain't hit that link though.
Yeah, niggas is abandoned.
I just want to type on the keyboard. I don't want to actually, because I think a lot of it's easy to type on that keyboard. It's hard to get up and actually verbally, spit your shit. Pause. I don't know if that's a pause, but it sounded kind of crazy. But
Patrick Starfish, what the best character on SpongeBob? Nigga,
I think he's telling you stupid.
Patrick smart as fuck. You crazy as hell.
He's enlightened, huh?
That nigga smart as hell. My boy be putting SpongeBob in the best situations ever, man. Y'all crazy as hell.
Because I'm getting ready for it. Nigga, shut up.
My boy simplistic.
What else I got on here? Too drunk to remember if if there was something about being paid off. She texted multiple people asking for help. She called someone she was dealing with when the police came. She said she lied to protect herself, but protect herself from what? That doesn't really make too much sense. Remembers she said she asked for a lawyer at the police station because she saw that's what they do on TV. So that's why she asked for a lawyer at the police station. Megan them sent her ass back home because they said LA was dangerous, and she subleased her apartment. So
which that's really a threat. No one's gonna acknowledge that.
What, LA is dangerous?
Somebody was low-key threatening her when they made that statement. It was like, you might want to get out of town.
LA is dangerous.
Nope, they want to bring up the bribing. Who the fuck?
Maybe they think Tori gonna come back and kill him, But then she didn't have a place to live. She lived in a hotel, and then Meg ended up paying for her spot. So I'm trying to figure out at what point did Meg and her kind of like fall out. What's the fallout date? That's what I want to know. But
they fell out and they never talked since the day of the shooting, man.
It's not hard to speak when I'm typing, but the thing is,
boy, a lot of people thought that, then came on this bitch.
It's kind of like when you typing, you're kind of reacting to what we're saying. You kind of get to think about what you want to type. But you got to and I'm not saying none of y'all's dumb. Maybe some of y'all can get on here and just let it go. But some people, they do all that type of shit. Put them on a camera.
Everything you saying be recorded. You being challenged live.
Yeah. And
people actively saying dumb shit like Trail. It's like, oh, look at this dumbass. It's easy to start feeling cooked, nigga.
Yeah. You start feeling insecure about your point. You got, okay, maybe I'm tripping here. I don't know. But yeah. So
everybody say you also shit I just ignore this shit at this point. But you can easily get in that bag. I ain't gonna lie. And imagine if it was like 1,000 people with chat. L take.
Bro, if we had like 1,000 people in here and they was like L, y'all had me second guess what the fuck I'm saying. Like, hold on, am I tripping? Shit. But anyways, do we got any? I don't know if do we have any more for this? Bro, click the link, bro. I just want to hear what your voice sound like. I ain't gonna lie to you. What? I'm just hear what your voice sound like. Because I know his face look like. I'm trying to match his face with his voice to see like if those line up. I heard something go. Oh, that was your little Bryce Online thing. But anyways, you got anything else for this?
I mean, we pretty much nailed it down. I mean, it was over like 9 or 10 inconsistencies that I heard that I and it was more that I didn't write down from. Like I said,
my bad. Pause. I wanted to because somebody made a good point. Listen, I want to know if they're going to bring up the August Alsina charges. The only reason you do that is if Tory goes on the stand and the prosecutor tries to bring up his violent, like if he could just bring up violent incidences, like, oh, you did this. Okay, look, Tory, you pleaded out or you settled with a guy in Miami because you punched him in the face in the club. You ran down to August Alsina. this woman, Selena Powell, said you paid people to attack her. So you're going to have a history of violence here. Now, that's if they try to paint him as a historically violent person. That's the only way I feel like they would bring up that. If he was on the stand and it was open to bring up him being a violent person.
Yeah, and I mean that I would call them stupid if they didn't. But ultimately, I mean, men fight, so that ain't really got any credence on somebody wanting to shoot somebody. Because it has Megan ever been in a fight? Has Kelsey ever been in a fight? Like, so that mean they can. Because so let's say this: he got into a fight with August Alsina. What if we acknowledge that Megan Kelsey got in a fight? So are they just as liable to getting into shooting somebody? If that's
I mean, they still do it regardless of what it would look like optically. They still do it. This is
no, I know. I'm just saying, what as a defense,
and even you can also be like, he lied about it. You can say that too. Now, obviously, he lied obviously because he has this going on.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
But I'm saying, as far as we paint Megan as a liar, now we can paint you as a liar. You said you weren't there, but there's a clear video of you there and doing this and what is that? Why'd you lie about this? If you're lying about this, why wouldn't you be lying about not like? There's a whole bunch of little rabbit holes you can get into with all that.
No, that's true. And one lie.
At the end of the day, they're doing a play. They're putting on a play, not for us. That's what we got to remember. They're not whatever they're saying in court. They're not putting on a play for us. They're putting on a play for the jury. They don't give a fuck. Well, me and Bryce talking about, what academics talking about, Milagro, whatever, lawyers for hire, whatever. They don't give a fuck what they talking about. They trying to convince them damn jurors that's sitting across the table from them. Okay, next time Bryce do a Red Pill live stream, I'm gonna hit his link. He was wilding today. I watched a little bit of it. I don't remember seeing too much wilding, but but maybe that's why Bryce got to get on Restream. You get on Restream, Bryce, pay for Restream, and then you could bring niggas up. Hey, come on up. See what you gotta say, motherfucker.
I don't want to talk to niggas. I know y'all ain't got shit to say to me. Now I'm playing. Like, but no, let me get in my bag. Right. Niggas be like, oh, he losing in Madden. Oh, you getting killed on Call of Duty. Them niggas got 2 KDs. Or these niggas on my level. Like, yeah, I might lose to niggas that's my skill level, but nigga, don't get confused just because I'm losing to these niggas. I'll lose to you too. Every nigga that challenged me when they see me on YouTube, be like, man, I could beat you. I'm like, okay, I bet you see me making mistakes. These against cold niggas. I'll bleach your ass 48-0, nigga. Don't play with me. So, yeah, you may think it's sweet because nigga D-Fran be having some good counterpoints. I've been arguing with this nigga for 8 years. He gonna have some shit against me. I will watch you niggas. This nigga D-Fran used to me. I will watch you niggas.
My bad. I'm reading Rolling Stone dropped they full like back and forth of what happened. Yeah, so this is verbatim, right? So this is just back to the shooting thing. They said Ta started asking Harris about her recorded interview with prosecutors in September. Do you remember in this interview with another prosecutor and myself that you mentioned he threatened to shoot you? And then that's when she said, do I have to answer that? And Harris said, looking at the judge, yes. That's what he told her, yes. Yes, ma'am. Harris replied, confirming she made the claim Peterson threatened to shoot her. And this was in the car, correct? Yes. What did he do? And what did he say? Can I take my fifth? Harris replied, leaving the stand to speak to her lawyer. When she returned, Harris again invoked her right against self-incrimination. Why don't you want to answer that question? I don't want to be here. Oh my! What the? That's bro. They do it like some little kid. I don't want to be here. Like I wouldn't want to be in court either. But like, come on, bro.
Nobody gives a. What you think about Tory? And that's what they asked him.
What do you mean? What you think about Tory? Oh, like she's not worried.
How do you feel about Tory?
Like she's like, I'm neutral. I don't really whatever. So, yeah. I'll treat Bryce like Kelsey did Meg. I don't know what that means.
Nigga, what? And miss all the shots, nigga? You was face to face. You could have shot me, nigga. Nigga, what they say? He right there, nigga. Shoot him, nigga. Hand
shaking like a motherfucker.
And then you ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You were face to face. You could have shot me.
So I guess depending on what, I don't know if I might go live tomorrow night, right? If it's the same old bullshit, I don't know if it's like worth to cover it.
We're gonna if it's Kelsey tomorrow. I mean, we know it's Kelsey tomorrow. The defense has to tear that ass up. Like we knew this today was important, but it got even like.
You think it's more important tomorrow? For Tory, at least, it's more important, right? But you would also think that she kind of fucked up the prosecution, so it might not even be as important for the defense tomorrow.
So I'm not saying it's more important or less important. I couldn't make that argument. I'm just more saying like we knew like yesterday going into today is like this could be a crazy day.
Actually, it will be more important because their thing is to make it seem like she's the shooter, not Tori. So it'd be
Yeah.
more important for them to create a
Yep.
narrative of her being a shooter, bringing up them
Yep.
fighting in the street, bringing up what the witness said, yada yada yada. So that might be. We might go live tomorrow, maybe. Maybe.
No, how I'm thinking about it is only gonna get crazier. Like today got crazier than we expected to get, and we thought it was gonna be a pretty interesting day. It's only gonna get wilder tomorrow, bro. Like, and that's why I at this point, bro, anybody that take the stand, it's gonna be some mind-blowing information coming out because niggas is holding a lot of shit in, bro. That's why I'm like, even with Kylie and Corey Gamble, niggas gonna be like,
if the surgeon get on the stand and say,
witness.
if the surgeon get up there and say, "Oh, we thought it was bullet fragments, but it was just glass on the street," that's gonna be a bombshell because this is like, "Oh, you didn't even get shot. They might have shot at you, but they missed every time. You just that's gonna be a bombshell because at that point, Meg said she got shot. She been saying she got shot, right? She been adamant she got shot. The surgeon would have told you what they pulled out your foot. If they told you, "Oh, we pulled out some glass shards," and then you say shot still, that's. I mean, I guess that would be interesting. If he says that they didn't pull out shrapnel, he just pulled out glass. It's like
it's gonna be. And my thing with him is like I seen the little angle with Kelsey and why she may have felt a certain type of way because Meg said things is like she was hella dismissive to something like, bro, like if you did something wrong to me and I know you did and you like somebody I care about, I'm not about to just sit up here and watch you lie. My thing with the lawyer, I mean the surgeon is just like, well, how did y'all lose the fragments? Like, where's the x-rays? Like, you got to come up with all that. You can't just make this statement now.
There are more important things going on, man. Let's worry about COVID.
Yeah, and that's going to be.
I see you on your COVID rants today, so I ain't trying to do the COVID thing. We dual streaming tonight. I don't need you to be on here. I saw your thing, not accidental deaths. I seen all your shit. We don't got to hash that here. Emerald Thought Gaming Reactions, y'all do that shit over there. We don't do that shit over here. Y'all do that shit over there. Don't do that shit over here. I seen you was retweeting hella shit. How are all these athletes dropping dead? I ain't trying to get into it either. I ain't trying to spark your brain to get you going, but you know, hey, take that shit to InfoWars, nigga. Don't bring that shit over here.
But nah, I just.
Yeah, how did the guy die randomly in Qatar? How did the journalist die?
Nah, that was crazy because they were trying to say the Saudi people did it. So
yeah,
that was
the aneurysm.
It wasn't.
Like that.
Yeah, that was one of the most.
Because his brother came out and said, "I think they murdered him." I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. But anyways, where is Cheese, man? I hope Cheese still alive, man. I hope Cheese doing well. I hope he doing all right, man. I hope ain't nothing going on with Cheese. I hope he didn't get locked up. I hope, maybe Cheese don't fuck with us no more. I don't know. Who knows? Because I've been, all right, I have to give all this money to y'all, nigga. I'm tired of donating y'all. All right, nigga, I'm off this.
You ain't got to donate no more, nigga. That don't mean you got to leave, nigga.
We want you in the community, right? We want you in the community. That's all, Cheese. That's all. But, yeah. So, Kelsey shit, I'm kind of over that. Not over it, but I'm kind of everything I wanted to say about it, every theory, every whatever. Is it got something to do with Carl Crawford? Did she work with Carl Crawford to go against Meg? Who knows? I don't know. Did Tori shoot her? Who knows? Did Kelsey shoot Tori and not shoot? Look, I have the theory that ain't nobody even said before. It's Kelsey shooting Tori. What? I said, did Kelsey shoot Tori? That's not even a theory that's even out there. Did Kelsey shoot Meg and Tori took the gun? Is that why?
I did think of that. I was like, maybe it was more than one gun. And maybe they like threw the gun before the cops got to him or something. Like, because she was like, Kelsey said something weird. Like, she was like, it was a specific thing that the prosecutor said. It was like, did Tori shoot at? And she was like, there were shots that went off. Like, it was like almost like people answered fire. And then it was like, to go back to what she said with the plead the fifth, it was like, well, Tori threatened you, and then you could have threatened back. It was like, well, nigga, I shoot you. Like, well, what gun? So it's like, man, bro,
that would make sense. Like, why are you bringing up a gun if we didn't even know there's a gun in my car?
That would be even more mind blowing. Like, Meg and Kelsey was shooting at each other, or Tori and Kelsey was shooting at each other. Like,
I'm sick of this trial. The only reason I'm not sick of this trial is because this is the end. This is the
It's
finale.
entertainment, bro. This is
Niggas been killing me for the past 2 years, and rightly so. We see what's going on right now, and I'm not afraid to admit that I maybe jumped out the window in the beginning, right? But it is what it is. That's what happens.
man, this shit entertainment,
You're
and
wrong
I
about some shit.
believe,
You're right about some shit.
and I believe it. A lot of people should be standing up for both sides. Like,
This is a great lesson, especially for me. I ain't really gonna jump out the window on no shit no more, unless it's like clearly cut and dry. Like if it's just video, okay, we gonna jump out the window on the video. But if it's like he said, she said,
the only thing is a
prayers to
problem.
everybody.
The only thing is the problem is how people start attacking the other side. It's like, of course, people gonna defend Meg. Of course, people gonna defend Tory. Let's not act fucking delusional, y'all. And it was even
Oh,
similar
like
to
attacking each other, like they attack each other, like
yeah, but it's like
Republicans versus Democrats. Like you're the most evil. It's like, bro, what if this didn't happen? Like, who knows?
and it's a lie. It's like it's feasible reasons. Like Tory deserves the due process. Women do deserve to be believed. If they tell the truth and shit like that. So it's like, let's not act delusional, bro. And I even see it with like, I'm not getting into the COVID shit at all. But so like people trying to
we are taking a break. Break from the broadcast. Shit.
People trying to say that like, oh, like, we told you so, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, bro, these people are victims, bro. They were manipulated. They was lied to. They was no. I'm not. I don't mean it like
they
that.
lied. They did lie to people. They told people that they were never going to get COVID again. They told people that you're going to be cured forever. They lied about that. We can say that. They lied about that for sure.
Yeah, I guess
Rachel Maddow was on TV like, if you get it, you won't get it. You won't spread it. Y'all make it seem like it's the miracle of miracles. Now, I'm not trying to dive into it either, but for sure that's got to be. I feel like that will be the biggest misinformation y'all put out there. So
it just
I gotta get to this shit. There's a lot of shit going around social media about it right now.
What about Gunna? We ain't talking about Gunna. Gunna won.
I was gonna talk. That's what I was gonna end it off with.
Okay.
He free. Salute Gunna. He free. Now, there's a lot of things going around, implications about Gunna being out that I'm seeing going on the internet. Did he snitch? Did he not snitch? How's he out? For those questions, you gotta ask. You gotta talk to the prosecution. I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie. The things that he said, right, when they're like, do you have knowledge that people in this thing have committed crimes? Yes. Is YSL a music label and also a street gang? Yes, ma'am. But I think that YSL needs to be stopped. It's creating harm in the community. Do you think that's snitching because he's not naming nobody, or is that like what you? I would like to ask a lawyer. Do you have to do all that when you take a plea deal? And it's just because Gunna's famous is his plea deal being leaked, and not anybody else who may have taken a plea so far. And everybody who takes a plea has to kind of do all that, denounce this and admit to this and do all that. That's what I'm curious about. You're muted.
I don't think it's snitching, but I definitely think it's like you dismissing yourself from them. Like you distancing yourself from them. Like it's every man for themselves type shit. Like obviously I could be lying. I could not be telling the truth right now. And that's up to the people to prove it on y'all. But at this point, I'm not about to be relying on the team. I'm not about to be relying on what's gonna happen with this group. At the end of the day, nigga, it might have been a game, it might not have been a game. That's what these people want me to say. I'm gonna say the shit. And I mean, if that's what they're gonna try to use to implicate everybody else, like, oh look, he even admitted to this gang. It's like, bro, you know why I did that. Like, you really about to sit up here and try to put somebody in jail off my words? Like, when y'all supposed to have all the evidence out the ass. So in me, it's like it's an embarrassment tactic more than I feel like it's him ratting. But I mean, I feel like anybody else in that situation to do it. Even Young Thug, he was like, yeah, it was a game, but shit, like I ain't intending on it to do that. And it was dudes like operating undercover type shit. Like I was doing this, and we thought we had some bodyguards, but they were doing some shit I didn't even know about. So yeah. I can see.
And they also said it was snitching because he said that when they got caught in the cars, the hydroxycodone or some shit, and the gun that was in the car weren't his. And they're saying him saying it's not his only points to Young Thug. It's like, can't Young Thug just say that it wasn't his either? Like, does that mean like it's so cut and dry? I don't know.
what like my thing is like, so where's the honor? Like that's why I don't like respect nobody that even bring up the snitching shit. Cause like if it's his shit, you gonna make me do time for some shit that's yours?
Yeah.
It's like, ain't you dry snitching on me? Cause you not going like, so you can't get more time. So we gonna both take the time.
Yeah,
so you technically dry snitching.
When you in the streets, we all one go down, we all go down. That's how it is in the streets, man.
But yeah,
he switched up because he's saying YSL's a gang, giving them credence for the RICO. My thing that too, people keep saying that, like him saying it's a gang is like they already think it's a gang. They could probably already prove that it's a gang. Like just they don't have. I don't think they needed Gunna to prove it was a gang. Because even if Gunna didn't take a plea deal, don't y'all already believe that they would have send a lot of these guys to prison anyways? Like Gunna saying it's a gang doesn't like. Now we have validity that this is a gang.
It was more embarrassment.
And then they already have snitch. Don't they already have people that snitching? Like actually, like not even just Gunna snitching. I'm not actually like this person, like pointing fingers. Don't they already have that? So it's like So don't forget now, man. He got a family. He got to do what he got to do.
The real thing is
that's a part of the plea deals. Because didn't y'all even try to say Pooh Shiesty snitched? Because Pooh Shiesty admitted that he was doing yada yada yada. Don't you have to do that in the plea deal? You got to admit what's going on. And you got to denounce whatever. Y'all would rather took 5 years just to not say that YSL's a gang when they already think YSL's a gang? To me, that's not the smartest thing. That's why I don't really get, and I'm not a street guy, so I don't even get down with the street politics bullshit, because at the end of the day, a lot of that street politics bullshit is something that was created and supplemented by the white man at the FBI to take brothers down and get everybody locked up, because a lot of people could just tell on one person and 50 people could be free. But they want the black man to stay down and just all y'all motherfuckers go to jail. So it's a ploy by the white man at the FBI.
My nigga been reading.
It's a ploy. And that was some bullshit I made up. But it is a ploy by the niggas at the top to spread fear to the motherfuckers at the bottom. Because a lot of times we see these criminal organizations, who the one who ends up telling? The motherfuckers at the top. I mean, at the bottom.
That's true. They start with the bottom, but then they get to the top.
A lot of people do snitch within whatever. But we do see a lot of them top niggas end up snitching because they're not fearful of all y'all motherfuckers at the bottom.
Yeah, we've seen a number of cases of that.
And there was a thing that did say that, what did it say? That if we need you to come testify, you have to come and testify. But do we not know if they don't do that in all plea deals? I don't know. I haven't read everybody's plea deal. We don't pull up everybody's plea deal. Is that something that only his specifically, or is that in every plea deal? That's what we got to get down to. But we so infatuated with this. Oh, it's snitching. Oh, he did this. Nah, he should have just took the 5 years. Y'all are fucking idiots. I'll listen to the motherfucking academic stream. They was all just, he should have took the 5 years. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I from the beginning thought Gunna was a YSL musician who got just tied up in the whole YSL. I don't believe Gunna was the second lieutenant general in charge at YSL, and I don't believe that shit. I just don't. Now, if y'all can find me some proof that he is, I don't believe it. Even if that's an image he's putting out there, I don't believe that shit. So him getting out and having to renounce the gang to get out, I'm assuming that's what he got to do. I'm assuming that's what he has to do.
I mean, let's be real. They didn't have enough to keep him in jail for 5 years. That's really the real problem. The plea deal and all that shit, that's them trying to get you on something. Because at the end of the day, he was there on bond, and at some point, they was either going to try him or let him go.
That's one of the fears. Like, you could take this right now, or motherfucker, we can go to trial, and we're going to try you to maximum. But if they come to you and say, take the plea deal, we'll give you time served, we'll do the 4 years extra suspended, and you'll do like special things and 5 hours, 100 hours community service. Nigga, I've been in here since when they get locked up? May, 8, February? When they get locked up? Early 7. He been there for 7 months. Yeah, I'm gonna take the deal, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go back to rapping. Hey, can we bring Pushing P back? I know right now they say Pushing Please. I know it's fun on the internet, Pushing Please instead of Pushing P's. But once again, a lot of you motherfuckers on the internet, y'all not honest with yourself, y'all not truthful. A lot of y'all would probably be snitches if y'all was actually in this situation. Now, I mean a real snitch, not a motherfucker that take a plea deal. Because there is a difference, because a lot of people take plea deals. Pooh Shiesty took a plea deal. A lot of people take plea deals. Let's pull up Shotty's plea deal from the shit with 6ix9ine. What does Shotty's plea deal look like? We just got to see.
Bro, black people are immature as fuck if that's what niggas think, bro. At this point, bro, we're the most childish, jokingly can't be taken serious group in the world, bro.
No, but people be serious about this shit, though.
Gunna's career is over because he distanced himself from some degenerates. Bro, we are finished. Bro,
We gotta look on the inside, don't we? We gotta look at
that's a
ourselves.
fucking joke, bro. And it's made up. They didn't have shit on him. And they most likely don't really have shit. I mean, they got shit on Young Thug. I ain't gonna lie, they got shit on Thug. They really didn't have shit. They really didn't have shit on him. And it's okay. Like, I guess you people want to make it a story, but bro, y'all just hoeing that man, because at the end of the day, they ain't have shit on him. And them niggas that's going to jail was already going to jail. They ain't need Gunna to snitch.
Some of them niggas got murders and all kinds of shit.
They didn't need Gunna to snitch. This shit is, the people that's going to jail, that shit is rap. This shit ain't like Megan. This shit ain't up in the water. Like, them niggas is rap. That's a Fed case.
No, it's not state.
Oh, okay. How about Rico can be state?
Yeah, Rico can be state.
Okay, my bad. Okay. But even then, you would think Rico, bro, they got y'all on the front that you funded these niggas. And if he got off, that mean they really don't have shit on him. Besides, he was a rapper for them, bro. And let's be real. That's realistic. But like, people want to reach for like the more entertaining points and shit, because I guess this shit funny or whatever, but it don't even be like the truth, bro. So it's just like, I guess we can entertain that shit.
We gotta beat that dumb logic out of people, man. I gotta stop listening to Whack 100. We gotta beat the dumb snitch logic. Now, it's like I said, I can see how y'all can say it's dishonorable when you did the crime with him, but if he didn't do shit and he was in the car, y'all want him to get 5 years for being in the car and being signed to YSL. Man, come on now, dog. Come on now, dog. We can't. I can't get behind that. He got to do 5 years because he was in a car and he was signed to YSL label. I can't do it, man. I can't get behind that. And if you can stand behind that, it's like what Bryce said. You just a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. And you just placating to that whole tough guy street image bullshit. It's like, that's just it's dumb. And a lot of people do play into that shit. People love it. People saying, oh, now 6ix9ine got something to collaborate with. Yada yada. It's like, y'all going 6ix9ine to him is completely different. Like, come on. 6ix9ine was on the stand actually like this. And the reason them niggas, and they grown men, so I give them they fucking they're idiots for even partaking in it. But like, he was actually directing people to do shit. He was actually deep entrenched in the 9 Trey criminal enterprise. So like, that's completely different than if Gunna really wasn't about shit. And the only thing they had Gunna for was getting arrested with Young Thug one time when they found guns in the car. Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all want this man to do 5 years in prison? That's not loyal. That's stupid. That's like, y'all got to stop with the stupidity, bro. That's got to stay loyal. Like, take 5 years. Come on, bro.
Who in front of running these narratives, bro?
The FBI has poisoned the black community mind on shit like that. I told you who. I read the book, man. I read the book. I say talk shit.
That's hilarious. It just like, bro.
I read the book. Dick Gregory told us. I don't know if this could be on YouTube, but Dick Gregory told us, man. Dick Gregory told us. The FBI has infused propaganda and narratives into the black community to its own detriment. You could take one black man down or take down 50. And a lot of y'all would stick with the 50. So we got 50 y'all off the streets. We got more babies without their daddies. So they win. And y'all let them do it to you every time.
Goofy, man. Goofy as hell, man. I've been eating up this Megan Tory conversation, though. I've been eating it up, man. So it's going to be a fun convo tomorrow. I know that much.
I don't know why my camera turned off, but we still here, baby. Oh, damn. Can you hear me?
Trey, why you don't never say shit about when his camera go off? Dick riding motherfucker. He ain't got nothing. He don't never got shit to say.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Y'all can hear me? Okay. I'll make it sure. Y'all motherfuckers still hear me? This shit back on now?
No.
Yeah, I'm still dead. It's hot, man. It's overheating. I'm spitting too much fire over here. That's what's going on. It's just overheating on me. Bryce going to sleep.
If it was me, Charlie, be like, oh, that nigga camera cheap.
I don't know why this bitch just started overheating, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, don't fall to the bullshit. Leave Gunna alone. If you really care so much about it, I think you're a fucking idiot. Can't talk shit about the owner. Nah, we co-owners, man. Don't try to do us on that Joe Budden shit, man. Don't try to divide it, nigga. Don't try to do that. Don't try to do that, man. Me and Bryce started this together. Day one. We started this podcast in 2014. I had a nigga tell me, he was like, he said, what did he say to me? He said, you a regular guy that talks about hip hop. You are from the Tree Academics. I said, nigga, I didn't want to do this shit because of academics. Nigga, I was watching Charlamagne the God. I started the podcast in 2014. I didn't watch Warren Chirac and all that shit when I even started watching YouTube videos to a lot of shit like 2017. And he had been making videos. I didn't even know who that nigga. Oh, the only my first introduction to academics was he used to be like the Twitter TMZ nigga. He used to be on Twitter alerting niggas every time. That's how I didn't even know academics made videos for a while.
I was respected from people in the South for the longest. Like even or wasn't talked about, but a lot of people didn't even respect him.
All I was watching was Charlamagne, Breakfast Club interviews, and the nigga who introduced me to Breakfast Club was Bryce. We watched them hoes at your house that one day, and I went into a rabbit hole of them hoes back in the day. But anyways, D-Friend equals Joe Budden, Bryce equals Rory Mal. Nah, man,
I'm worth two people, nigga.
We are me and Bryce are Gilly and Wallow. Whatever 50-50 thing they got going on, that's what we are. We are DJ AFN, and then they calling you Scream Man. Nah, y'all ain't gonna. Hold on. Y'all ain't gonna. This ain't gonna be to attack my co-host because I ain't gonna do Joe Budden and let y'all niggas attack my co-host. I ain't gonna let y'all do that. I'm gonna stand behind my guy. I ain't gonna be like them. I ain't gonna be like them niggas that no jumper. And I got a video about that coming out tomorrow. I ain't gonna be like them niggas that no jumper that they. Academics calling niggas out. They started running scared. They started fucking copping pleas. Well, Flacco shouldn't have interviewed him. Nah, fuck that. Y'all got it, man. Academics had them niggas running scared. I was like, oh, this is pathetic. It's like 12 of y'all niggas over there. He had y'all. No, Flacco shouldn't have interviewed him if him and Academics were friends. Ah, man, he caught y'all. Academics got these niggas in chokehold. I ain't gonna lie to you. I respect that nigga entertaining. He's a goat at what he do. He paved the way for a lot of, he deserved everything. He deserved every flower that nigga ever got. But he got them niggas shook. Adam 22 ain't even show up to the damn show the day after that shit happened. He said, "Oh, I had late STD test, so I had to still do the porn thing." Nah, nigga, you had to come to your show and defend yourself.
Nah, that nigga act a savage when it comes to shit like that though. Do not get on nigga.
That's why I wouldn't be with that nigga. You know why I wouldn't be with a nigga like that? Only because I don't have time to do all that digging. Them niggas gonna be trying to do a lot of digging. They gonna try to find your address. They gonna try to find where you work at. I ain't got time for shit like that. I don't got time for shit like that.
If they doing the work shit, that shit out of line. But that's what you can niggas get. You can sue Act for shit like that. That's what.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the fam. I'm talking about the fans. I ain't even talking about him.
That's what happened with Alex Jones, nigga. You incited a riot, nigga. Essentially. So like, I don't mind. I go back and forth with a nigga as long as I know it's in the context of me defending a point.
Yeah, that's the personal. I'm not attacking you personally. I'm attacking the point. Yeah. Like when I was talking about Academics the other day as well, when I was talking about like him keep threatening to fight niggas. All right, if you fight that gay dude, Young Miami friend, he beat your ass. That's not gonna be a good look.
He gonna die by his respect though.
Man, I respect it, but optically that shit not gonna go great if that shit goes south for you. If that gay nigga knock you out,
them chat niggas ain't gonna be as loud.
Chat niggas ain't gonna be there. But hey, I gotta talk to the chat niggas. Y'all, if he get knocked out by Sauce Santana, is y'all holding the fort down? Because them chat niggas, they really be. Bro, I was watching this thing where they had like you know how like back in ancient Greek, like you know when you watch 300 and like all the like parliament niggas are up there with each other and they're like debating against one person. That's how it was. They have that Flacco nigga in there. They just kept hitting him left and right. But Flacco, you a chat nigga. You supposed to do this. Flacco, chat niggas got to sit together. I'm like, is this a real thing? This is now like I would love to have fans like that, but it's like that's OD. They was like saying like the chat nigga shit was a gang. Like they was like chat niggas got to stay down for loyalty and respect. Chat niggas, we can't let nobody even do it. It's like, bro, they was like going crazy. I was like, this is you got to get that fan base though. You got to get that fan base, man.
Well, we gotta get niggas like Trell the fuck up out of here because he the ugly nigga.
He's an infiltrating ass nigga. Huh?
He the ugly nigga with that can't pick up the shield to his shoulder.
Ah, don't do my nigga Trell like that. Don't do my nigga Trell like that, man. Hold on, now I gotta pull that shit up. Now I gotta pull that up.
The ugly nigga that could pick up your shield.
Can't pick up the shield. Oh,
come on, Trell, pick it up.
That nigga hold you, Trell. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga was enticed. Nigga say, I've never had any beautiful women before.
He went to the other side. Niggas offering him some women.
Look what a pretty bitch make a bitch do.
Bro, Trail,
That's
you
the
can't
money
take
maker a bitch
Trail.
do.
Trail, if you still in here, bro, you can't take that disrespect, bro. If you
I
still in
don't
here,
know why
Trail,
nigga be trying to, bro.
Trail, he calling Trail. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Trail. He's saying you look like this nigga, dog. Trail, I
Pick
wouldn't
up
take
your
that, bro.
shield.
If Trail, if you still in here, bro, he said that's you.
Pick
He
up
said,
the strap, nigga.
no, Trail gonna hop on the screen looking like this nigga. Come on, man. Trail, don't let this nigga disrespect you like that, big dog.
Sir D friend, I've always just admired.
Bryce!
Sir D friend, I've always admired how you led the podcast.
God damn.
Can I be your co-host?
Pick up the shield, nigga. Let's see. Man, that's fucking crazy. I salute. Look, they said I believe. Now they Trail now. Trail at work now. Now he at work. Nigga at work now. He don't see the chat no more. He at work.
He always get quiet when I fire his ass up.
My shit on now? Nope. But anyways, that was funny as hell. So salute to y'all. Oh, that bitch keep cutting off. Fuck it. Oh, the battery's dead. That's why I wasn't charging the battery. That's why I keep turning off. I thought it was because it overheated, but the battery's not charging. But yeah, Trail, he gone. He gone. He gone. Bryce hit him with the nigga from 300. He gone. So what's this?
Cook that boy.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, that's what you was talking about, Lydia. So you was talking about that. So it looks like also the co-founder of YSL. No, let me pull this up on Instagram. I want y'all to see this. The co-founder of YSL took a plea as well. And that's like the co-founder. There ain't no nigga that just signed to the label. We talking about a co-founder. That's interesting. So that's what Lydia was talking about. Boom, here we go. Pull it up. Put it up on the screen for you, right? You see it?
Yep.
So it says a special condition of probation is that Murphy testify truthfully in any further trial as it may become necessary. So they gonna run a call to co-founder minimum SNITCH, or is that just how all plea deals go? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Is it a snitching thing, or is that just mandatory in all plea? This is the co-founder.
Well, I guess it is.
This is the co-founder. Him and Young Thug created this together.
I mean, I guess if you take a plea deal, you're taking a plea deal because now you're technically being compliant to everything that's going on. Like you can't be cantankerous. You can't be argumentative anymore. Like you can't not answer questions anymore. So
What word did you just fucking say?
Cantankerous?
What the fuck is cantankerous?
Argumentative.
Hey, salute to you, man. Salute to you reading, doing your thing. I ain't never heard that word in my damn life. My nigga said, oh, damn, zip my shit up. Nigga start getting comfortable over here. But anyways.
Jaws showing and shit, nigga.
What the hell you got going on? But anyways, yes, that's interesting. That's interesting. So he took a plea deal as well.
Walter L Murphy comeback, Trail. L comeback. I was on your ass.
you had all that time to think. Everything you had to say. And your ass, that's your comeback. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. So anyways, what we saying? So Walter Murphy entered a guilty plea Tuesday, and Gunna, who's running him, Sergio. What's Murphy? Oh, damn. Oh, so that's smart. Bro. Think about this. This is the leader of YSL. The leader. They gave him 1 year. They gave him 10 years, right? And I know probation could be a motherfucker, but they gave him a year, time served, 9 years of probation. What the fuck wouldn't you take that?
Now everybody under him gonna get way less, unless they really murder some people.
Yeah, those people that murder people. He probably didn't even murder people. He's probably just a part of it. And y'all motherfuckers are wilding out. So he got, like I said, entered a guilty plea for RICO. According to court documents, Murphy was sentenced to 10 years with 1 year commuted because they've been in there for a while and 9 years of probation. Now, probation could get you caught up. You can still take your ass to prison, but shit, you got 9 years. Let me put it back on the screen so y'all can just see it. 9 years of probation. He get to go be with his family for Christmas, for New Year's. He get to change his fucking life. Why the fuck wouldn't you do that? I told y'all they take down 50 black men and they want to trick y'all ass, and then all y'all going to prison for 10 years. No, and they ain't even snitch. I ain't even advocating with snitching. He not even snitching. He just saying, "Hey, I did this. I take my part in it, whatever." Because I'm sure if you ask a lawyer, in most plea deals, it's probably like, if we need you to say something, you have to come in because you've already admitted to what you've done.
Yeah. But the thing is like the fact that he was able to get so least amount of time, like anybody else that really don't have any hard proof is you can't really hit him over the head with anything higher than that. And one thing I think most of the people that want to have this gangster conversation is failing to realize a big part of your objective of doing a crime is not getting caught and not leaving trails for you to get caught. So you got to realize, nigga, that in yourself, you was failing. So if you left trails and was doing shit dumb where, nigga, Young Thug, like even Young Thug was stupid with renting a car out to the people. But the fact that they ain't take the license plates off of shit, the fact that they ain't do other shit to, you know, be smart. It's like, bro, you niggas want to be spared and saved for a job that you didn't do well.
Before you finish, flying low. When I'm saying that, I'm not even necessarily talking about what y'all are talking about in the chat. I'm speaking about niggas. I'm looking at Twitter when I was listening to academics and his homeboys or his chat niggas, what they were saying about. I'm not even talking about what y'all say because I already heard you say like, you know, hey, do what you gotta do, whatever. When I'm speaking about this, I'm not speaking to my chat direct. I'm speaking to motherfuckers on social media who do that bullshit. Motherfuckers who be in YouTube comments saying that bullshit, and those people, not y'all. But anyways, continue.
But yeah, that's one thing I keep people fail to realize when they had this conversation. It's like, bro, if you left enough trails to be caught, bro, that's like cops following you and you bringing them back to the trap. Nigga, what the fuck are you doing? You making a block hype. You going out on a drive-by mission in the broad daylight and everybody seen it was you and you had our flag colors on and shit. It's like, nigga, you blowing the trap up. Now you want us to act like we don't know what the fuck going on and we might go to jail because now you don't want to sit in jail by yourself, nigga. You was a bitch ass nigga. So that's how I look at some shit. It's like a lot of these dudes, bro, if you're gonna be a killer or a robber and all that, well, at least be a good one. Then ain't nobody can snitch on you. So stop leaving yourself up to be snitched on. Ain't that who fault would that be? The snitcher or you? I say if you so gangster, nigga,
kill me.
Yeah, shit, that's true. Like if you know niggas may snitch on you, did something too heinous. Hey, Joker killed everybody after he got the bag. Dark Knight Rises. I'm being funny, but I wasn't even thinking like that. It's just like, don't do missions with niggas you can't trust. Don't do missions with a bunch of niggas. Do shit by yourself sometimes. Don't be telling your bitch you shot some people. Don't be texting motherfuckers. Like, don't drive your car, the same car. Like if we talking about Young Dolph, don't use your car, the same car you to kill somebody that you use as a daily driver. It's like, but you expect niggas not to snitch on you? Like, no, you're a dumbass, bro. You're a dumbass, bro. Hey, Trell, get out your feelings, bro. It's okay, bro. You took your L.
You took it, bro, like a little white boy.
He took your L. Master not gonna come save you.
I'm trying to see if it is like normal happenstance and plea deals for them to put that like you would have to testify if we needed you to.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm trying to see because if that's in there, then any rapper who's ever took a plea deal, we'd have to be talking shit about everybody.
Yeah.
So
the reason I believe it, I might be wrong or whatever, but when you say you're an informant, you now are saying that you're gonna do everything by the book now. If you get caught doing anything by the book, you cannot be implicated for crimes that you was no longer or wasn't going to be implicated for. So yeah, that plea deal and taking deals and doing stuff like that, that means you're now relying and going to be obedient to their systems and their methods. So yeah, it's a part of snitching, but like you said, well then how many niggas took plea deals and subjected themselves to be liable to snitching?
Yeah. I'm looking it up, but I don't see anything that says like it's mandatory, but I'm trying to see if it is. But anyways, suck it. That's so weird. Bryce, suck it. But anyways,
12-year-old.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the people in the YSL shit, I think when they look at this and they not necessarily Gunna, but they see their leader, right? The guy who created it, take a plea deal. A lot of those same people who don't have the big murder charge or the whatever, just a couple people have the RICOs or whatever. I would assume they probably gonna take plea deals as well. Because like I said, if a prosecutor sits in front of you, like we have a little bit of evidence. Most time we could probably give plea deals because we don't have we kind of think we might not be able to convict you, but also we don't want to spend too much time trying to go through everybody. We want to focus on the big dog. But they probably want to focus on the murderers. They probably want to focus on those people. You can take this plea deal. I can give you 1 year time served, 9 years probation, and then, or you can say no, and we can take you to trial. We can paint an image of you as a big bad gangster who created a criminal organization, and you can possibly get 25 years, not 1 year time served and 24 years of probation, 25 years in prison. Which one would you like to take? You said 1 year time served, 9 years probation. Like I get to go home tomorrow. I don't know if this guy kids, but I get to go spend Christmas with my family. I can go spend New Year's. I can go create a new life for myself. I could change my life around. Yeah, this is a beyond scared straight woman. Hopefully they go change their life. But I can go change my life. Motherfucker, I'm gonna change my life.
Hey man, I don't want none of you dumbass niggas to be living by a code and expecting everybody else that's under that code to follow it, bro. As they say, you die by yourself, you're gonna end up in a box by yourself. And most people, when they live in a dire situation they're gonna do for self. Like it's no different to me, bro. Like,
damn, Grant Cardone, you a hoe ass nigga. My bad.
he's a meanie.
Grant Cardone said, if you a husband, you should be ashamed of yourself if you make less than $400,000 a year.
He kind of talk about that in his book, so it's not surprising.
Yeah. People,
I get what he's saying.
I'm not ashamed of myself, but I get like you should be striving to have the best outcome for your family. But
$400K is subjective. That's like if you think society on the brink of collapse and shit like that. But even then, it's like if society collapsed today, what was your $400K worth a year? Because he what he says like 10x, like prepare for the worst or prepare for the things that could go bad. It's like things can go bad, but to a certain degree, after like 100K, like you're gonna be pretty good if you're saving and doing everything right. So, and then if something dramatic happened, 400K, that probably ain't gonna get you out of a jam that everybody else in. What does 400K matter if you can't get to the helicopter because there's so much traffic on the streets because everybody evacuating? It's like everybody's riding. It's like, yeah, well, you locked in the house and ain't no electricity. How much is 400K worth? So it's like, yeah, you could prepare, but I get it. It's like you want to be able to basically prevent or circumvent as much stuff as possible. Yeah. And obviously money and hard work, you think that is the reason, but and that's the case. It's like, what if a nigga make it and then I lose everything and I'm gonna still call him a failure? Like, bro, you can't.
Yeah.
You have to be a trillionaire, and even then, like, you still can't prepare for economic collapse. Like, there's not enough preparation you can do. No, it's not enough gathering of nuts you could do.
Yeah.
But
that's all we got for today, man. So we here. This is a dual crossover thing. So I ain't posted on Defriend Daily. So this is a Defriend Daily episode. And there's also Absolute Sure episode. So we here. Salute to y'all. Depending on what happened tomorrow, we'll be right back here tomorrow giving our thoughts and opinions. And if you on the Defriend Daily channel, all 13 people watching, I don't know what you're watching on. If you're watching on Absolute Sure and you're not subscribed there, subscribe to the Absolute Sure channel. If you watch on Defriend Daily and you're not subscribed to Defriend Daily, subscribe to Defriend Daily. Also, if you're on the Absolute Sure channel, I shared something to the community tab earlier about Bryce's stream that he just did today. So y'all go subscribe to Bryce's channel as well, so y'all don't miss out when he go on his live streams and shit like that. So for tonight, salute to everybody that came in. Salute to Trell, Lydia, Flying Low, Igbo Praise, NJ. I seen someone named like Echo City or Echo City, whatever. Salute to everybody. And even if you're not commenting, that's cool. Salute you for watching, being around for the stream, hearing the fuck we got to say tonight. Because like I said, you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be here with us. So any last words, Bryce, before we get about here?
Hey, man, check me out. Check him out. Like and subscribe, man. Have a good night. Hopefully we see y'all tomorrow.
9:30. He was on, hold on, what y'all say last thing? He was on 1. Oh, Bryce is on 1. Go check it out. No one cares about Bryce Live. Don't do my nigga. See, he trying to help you. But we
can I be your ghost?
We gotta pull that nigga back up. Right,
can I be your ghost? What camera do I have to get Defriend?
He said, "What
What's
do
a
I
good
need?
mic, sir?"
What do I need, sir?" This how the nigga was typing, Bryce. What do I need? He looking at me like this.
Different, sir.
Help me. This nigga tripping, bro.
Boy, got my head hurt.
And then he gonna go run over to the chat niggas on academic stream. Them over there, get them. They did this to me. You about to knock your helmet off, nigga. Shut the fuck up. But now you know I fuck with you.
Like, I started my own podcast.
Come watch me. Nigga, shut up. Nah, you know I fuck with you though, big dog. You my guy, man. You be sending me all the stories on Instagram. You know I fuck with you, man. But that's funny. Bruce won't be laughing in a little while when I'm announcing the new co-host. That's it, sure. He said, "Let him up, Bryce. Too many haymakers. They killing you, Trail. They killing you." That shit funny. That nigga said you the nigga for 300. I ain't gonna rehash 300 shit again because we went over it earlier, but that shit's funny. That's funny. That's him, that bro. That's the nigga right here. He trying to be with us. He's Sparta. That's when he go run over with the chat niggas. Now he a whole new nigga. This the chat nigga thing. Don't they got a nigga named Grand Wizard Chat nigga? He got a funny ass Instagram page. This is the chat niggas now. This when you trying to rock with us. We say get the fuck out of here. And then this is your ass run over there with the chat niggas.
Followers to selling out to academics chat. He gonna think he doing something.
God damn.
I'm sweating over here, bro.
That's me and academics beefing right there. If this is the story that plays out, get your motherfucking hands off my shoulders, nigga. That shit funny. We got our army here. We got our 300. We know y'all niggas got the Persians. Y'all got the this and the that. You know, we good. Chat niggas got them dripped out. Defriend and Trail Daily. All right. I gotta hear you talk.
Daily show, but absolutely unsure. Watch your mouth.
But nah, we out, man. That was fun. That was funny. We out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Have a great night. We hope we made your day a little bit better, man. Watch out for the scorpion. You gotta watch out. The niggas pinch you. You know, scorpions don't pinch. What do they do?
They seen his ass when he was on the mountain. They knew.
Damn, man, I'm actually dead for real. But we out. We got the freaky people in the big chat now. Now we got the freaks coming out. Block y'all off my shit.
That's hey, you know who that is. Hey, y'all you know that's Trail. So it begins.
He trying to infect the shit, huh? But nah, we out. Y'all have a great night. Sex box coming to chat niggas on the loose. We gotta go. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Back here, both maybe not both. Yeah, maybe both streams since it's not episode share day. Both streams tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If y'all see me post a scheduled one, that means we're doing it. Because that means Kelsey was saying some shit. We'll be here tomorrow. See y'all then. It's your boy D-Friend.